And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another EpicVerse Uncaged episode. Good to see everyone already in the chat. And, just to get this right out of the way, because, shout out to Phil's cousin for this $20 super chat. Thank you so much for that. Preemptive kick Ben before he ruins everyone's night. Well, Ben is not here. So there you go. So your super chat was very prophetic in many ways. Thank you, Phil's cousin. Phil is not going to be here tonight, but we have quite the show for you guys tonight. All sorts of insane things to talk about. It's absolutely nuts out there. So much crazy stuff. So we're going to be getting into all of that in the stream tonight. But before we do, Chaz, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right, dude. Happy to be here. I think it was really interesting seeing why Ben is late. He was like smoking meth and eating out of the trash. So,
yep,
typical Ben stuff.
Things. Yep.
Yeah,
no big deal.
We should really have an intervention, but it's nice to be here. I'm ready to rock.
Hell yeah. Nate, how you doing?
Bro, I didn't notice what was happening in that intro until almost halfway through. I look up and Ben's getting chased by the Phoenix. I'm like, what the fuck? That was awesome. Oh man. Yeah, that was great.
So I know that we have some things to talk about with Nate tonight. And I just took a quick look at his crick list and I saw that you have seen, it looks like you've seen all the John Wick movies now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get into that in a little bit here. Mike, how are you doing tonight?
What was that intro?
It was an intro, bro. It was an intro.
Yeah, let's not do that one again. I saw a lot of things I didn't like, and I touched Ben way too much in that. I touched Ben more in that fake AI trailer than I have actually touched Ben in real life.
And you and Ben touched each other a lot.
No. Being handcuffed to each other.
Yeah.
We didn't touch each other. I was trying to get away from Ben that entire time. I actively pulled away from him every single time. So, once again, that was actually more physical contact than I have had actually physical contact with Ben in all the years that I've known him.
Oh man, I was just remembering when we went to the movie. Didn't we go to the movie theater at one point when we had you guys handcuffed? And I just remember Ben, he put the mask on and stuff, and you didn't put the mask on. This was literally during COVID and stuff. And it was just hilarious to see the two crazy dichotomies of the political spectrum and stuff all in one. one neat little
Yeah.
package, one little neat handcuffed package. It was pretty great.
Nah, it was
awesome.
not. It was not great. I was not a fan. I would like to never. Well, I never will do that again. There's actually not enough money in the world, I think, to actually put me in that position again.
What if Mr. Beast came to you and he was like, for $1 million, I'll have you
Nope.
two handcuffed for 24 hours
If I saw Ben anywhere,
in Antarctica.
if I'm in a room, me and Ben are in a room, and Mr. Beast walks in and offers me anything, I'm gonna say no, because I know it'll involve Ben, and that's an immediate no.
Is there what about Nate? Would you be handcuffed to Nate for 24 hours?
You know, I might do that because I could make Nate watch movies and always threaten to rip his arm out of the socket if he doesnst like them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not saying I would. I'm saying it would be a threat.
Yeah.
But no, we would just sit down and I make Nate watch all the movies he's been missing out on.
I mean, that's the thing, is that some of these movies that Nate has missed, it's kind of criminal. It's kind of criminal, and I think that you'd be completely justified ripping his arm out if he didn't watch them. So
I can't disagree.
I'm only doing it for his own good, you know.
yeah. And well, we
speak of the devil.
We do have another person joining us tonight, and it is the one and only Benology, coming in hot.
That's crazy.
Oh, he pressed the unmute button.
That's crazy.
How's it going, man?
It's going. It's going. I'm here.
Goodness gracious, Ben. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck are we doing?
It was going great.
Jeez, oh freaking
The last 30
dude.
minutes of my life.
You just like the fucking energy, bro. I think Josiah had more energy when he was on his fucking deathbed on stream.
Yeah, well, I also had more energy when I was on my deathbed.
That's
man,
not a positive thing, Ben.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Rough.
Hey Ben, how you doing? Oh man. You're like, okay.
I'm doing.
It's all the dead air.
Like
mostly.
that's what all the people in the chat want to see.
I'm doing, bro.
Well, about to kill myself, but you know.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Ben, did you see
So
the
you
new
said-
intro?
What?
You see the new intro?
Well,
I think
it's just gonna be a little one and done.
Yeah.
I think I saw that. Josiah
I've
said
never
that to me
seen
a
that
while
intro.
back.
You've never seen that intro before, Ben.
No, I did. I definitely did.
Ben.
Yeah.
Ben.
What's
We
up?
got it. So you were saying that the last 30 minutes have been rough for you? Are you good?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Ben, how do you
dude,
even know you've seen the intro if you don't even know what the intro is?
Because I heard you guys talking about it. I was like, this is the video that Josiah showed me.
Josiah, did you show him this intro a while ago?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
did.
okay. I was gonna say because I was like, we'll make him
I'm
rewatch
not
it.
lying. I'm not making it.
Well,
up, you know.
I don't-
Make him rewatch it.
I don't
But
know
I'll
which of you
I'll
had saw.
rewatch it if you want
Ben,
me to. I guess.
we've already established that you have weird blackouts where you don't remember massive moments
It's true.
in your
It is
life,
true. It is true.
and massive chunks of your life are just missing from your consciousness. So I just don't want you to be surprised or be like curious why people are like, hey, you know.
Hearing Ben speak makes me want to go back to work.
That's crazy.
That actually is that's a pretty good one. Like I always appreciate it, like when it's something like creative like that, you know.
Yeah.
Like not like
Exactly.
I want to like Minecraft myself or anything. I just want to go back to work. I want to go back to my daily job.
Oh man. Well, Ben, I'm sorry that your dealer didn't show up tonight or whatever it was.
My
that
dealer?
happened, so yeah.
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 Hopefully next time it'll.
Yeah,
be
see,
better.
Ben didn't
we saw
actually-
you doing meth.
Yeah, see, Ben did not watch that intro at all. I don't try to be right all the time, but it's kind of nice to know that, like, Ben is so predictable that I know he didn't watch the entire thing.
No, I did. I watched the whole thing.
You must have not, because you didn't even know that you were smoking meth in it.
That's crazy.
It's not crazy. If you had watched it before, you would have seen it
That's
coming.
crazy.
Okay,
Yeah,
what was happening with Nate in that video?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
I just heard it. He's pulling it up right now.
I'm not.
That
pulling it
wasn't
up.
me.
That was a totally different thing.
Okay.
That
Literally
on my
wasn't
phone.
me. I will pull it up right now.
Hey, as long as
All right, you know what? No, Mike wants me to watch it. I don't remember what happened. Put it on again. Just
Why don't
roll
you
the-
say
roll the
please?
tape, please? Roll the tape.
I don't.
Just roll the tape.
I'm glad you said please, Ben.
Well, now I gotta find it again.
Roll the tape,
Why,
please.
why didn't you have it ready?
I mean, hold on. Let me find it.
Roll the
Gosh.
tape, please.
See, we wouldn't have to do this if Ben was here on time. So
I want everybody to understand that, like, Josiah is like a veteran of YouTube. Josiah's been doing this longer than just about anyone else in the game. Okay?
Yeah.
Josiah ran the table on like multiple YouTubers. Like in one of the fastest trajectory like channel growths I've ever seen in my life. He went from like 25,000 subs to like 250,000 in less than a year.
I gained over 150,000 subscribers in like 6 months.
Yep. And
That was pretty crazy.
he can't
crazy.
find the video that he just showed at the beginning of the stream.
Yep.
Well,
And
it's mostly that it's just a lot of work, you know?
You know what? I respect that a lot, actually. I get it.
Gotta like, click a button and then I gotta
Yeah,
click
some days
another
you're like,
button.
oh god, I gotta
lot
click
of
this
work,
thing
bro.
again. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I got it right here. You ready, Ben?
Yep. I'm ready. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you changed it since I saw it. I don't think I saw the whole thing.
No, you didn't see the whole thing.
No, I didn't see the whole thing
No.
until right now. Yeah.
You obviously didn't watch the whole thing.
No, that's crazy.
I just want to point out how nice it is to be right again.
That's crazy.
I knew Ben hadn't watched the whole thing because you couldn't. I could have bet large, copious amounts of money on this that I didn't have. Money that I know I didn't have and couldn't pay back if I was wrong, and I would have bet the entire farm that Ben didn't watch that whole thing.
That's crazy.
I'm so upset that there isn't a way to make money off of that.
Chat, you heard the man. Send us some money. Come on. What are we doing around here? Come on, guys. Mike was right once again. So, you gotta do your part, chat. Come on.
It's like in Daredevil when his dad like bet all that money on himself to not take the dive. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to have happen. Somebody's like, I need you to predict like one of your friends' behaviors, I'm like, it's Ben. I can tell you exactly what he's going to do based on whatever happens in this moment.
What?
Send it for my pain. That's what it's about. Yes. I mean, like,
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is crazy.
I really enjoy how close
what it
Mike
would
and
be
Ben
is like,
were.
you know how they do that thing where like you have to call somebody, but like if they don't pick up, you win X amount of dollars, and if they do, you lose. I would call Ben, but then I would also make a side bet that Ben would message me back in about an hour and say, "Dude, I'm sorry, I can't talk on the phone right now. I'm really busy."
That's crazy.
And then I could almost predict verbatim what he would say, and I'd win like another $1 million.
It's true. It's true. You know, like I don't know. Ben just continues to think that he can just beat you at your own game, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. There's a Mike was right tax now. When will they end?
They don't end. It's like you know what it is? I actually figured this out a while ago. I think I might actually be Mirrorverse Ben.
Oh,
But like, you know how in Mirrorverse it's just you with like a goatee? In Mirrorverse for Ben, I'm a black guy.
Yeah.
That can predict his every move.
What?
I mean, that kind of checks out. Not gonna lie. That
Yeah.
kind of makes sense.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like the original series, like their Mirrorverse counterparts are just them. Like evil them with goatees, but like not Ben. It's like a full on just like a totally different person that just knows all of his actions and moves.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
Ben's gonna start freaking out because like, wait, what if there really is a Mirrorverse?
What if Mike really is my yeah? I'm like you, but the reverse. Yeah.
By the way, huge shout out. Thank you for that. Mike was right tax for
Hey.
$5.
Thanks, typical Jinx.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
So before we get into the crazy topics, the absolutely insane stories that we're going to be covering tonight, we got to talk about something serious. All right, it's time to get real here, guys. All right, because well, we all heard the absolutely despicable opinions of Nate last week when he was trashing on the masterpiece of John Wick. Well, over the week, he watched the other John Wick movies.
Oh no.
So,
Shut the fuck up, Ben.
No.
so that brings us to the moment
I
of
like
the
the
show.
energy.
No.
This is the Nate Reviews segment of the show. Nate, the floor is yours. What do you think about the other 3 John Wick masterpieces?
I love these movies. I think the issues that I had with the first one were not really present with the first one, or with the sequels, I mean. So, yeah. I think my main issues with the first one was just when they were trying to build up his reputation, and it's really all about Vigo. I think Vigo is just my main problem in that film. He's like, the performance is really over theatrical, and for me, it was just I wish it was a little more subtle when they tried to build up his rep. But you very much see what John Wick is and what he's capable of in the sequels, and they really ramp up the choreography, which I really liked. The camera movement, obviously it doesn't get into the like super shaky cam like bullshit in these films, but it takes you into the action with it a lot more in the sequels, which I enjoyed. And obviously it adds more lore with these movies, and they go into the high table and all that. And they up the stakes, which was great. But then when you get into chapter 4, I think Kane was probably my biggest problem, just because of how like goofy the concept was. Like the dude can't even see, and he's fighting like fucking Daredevil on steroids. Even though I did like the character, because he did have like multiple layers going on there with his motivations, him being friends with John, but also him and John both acknowledging like this is business and we still got to do what we got to do. Shit like that, I really enjoyed. And yeah, just
wait. You didn't like him because he was blind?
no, I didn't like the
Grace Randall.
campiness. God damn it.
He's got a
Well,
disability. Blah, blah. Disgusting.
This was offensive to blind people.
You know, he was like, well, I mean, you know, he was like mostly blind, right?
No, I thought he was just fully blind. Could he see in there? I couldn't tell that.
It's implied that he could see a little bit. I mean, because some of the things he does, you couldn't do even if you couldn't see.
I mean, that makes more sense for sure. And they,
Yeah.
they tried to address a lot of his blindness when he was putting the sensors on the wall and shit. I like that part. And then, yeah, no, I was watching it just assuming he was completely fucking blind, and he's just like pew 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 hitting people with one fucking shot, and it pulled me out a little bit. But I liked the character enough to not care that much. And my favorite part of that movie was when they were going around and around the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. That was a great fight scene, and especially when, oh my god, there was this huge like fuck. I don't want to spoil this for Ben because Ben doesn't think these movies are good enough to watch the sequels. But there is a whole one shot where they bring the camera up to the ceiling and you're just watching John go off with the fucking dragon breath. It was kick ass. And it plays one of the songs from the first movie. So it was a nice kind of like circle back moment there too. And I knew his eventual fate, but I didn't know how it was going to happen. And yeah, it fulfilled a bit of foreshadowing there at the end because the elder says you're basically only going to get your freedom in death. He literally dies like as that happens, and yeah.
Does this make you appreciate the first one more?
I was gonna get into that. I did actually. First of all, let me just talk about Ballerina for a bit because I actually I set my expectations. I set just for a second. I set my expectations at rock bottom for that movie, the same as Matrix 4, and because of that, I got some enjoyment out of it, and especially with I like the beginning because it added this lore with this rival assassin group, and this dad had a kid with one of those rivals, and it creates this kind of, you know, drama or whatever. So I enjoyed that for what it was. But then after all this, I went back and watched the first one and I definitely enjoyed it more. And I kind of looked at it from a new perspective for sure. And it's like, you know, the one-sided vendetta wasn't interesting me because it felt like there wasn't a lot there for the people he was hunting. But it's more of it's not him fighting against these people that have wronged him as much as it is he's fighting against his own past. And this effort that he's going through to get this revenge is more about like, I'm trying to put my past back into the ground and this is what I'm fighting against kind of thing. And I kind of, I felt like I appreciated that aspect a little bit more. And then plus, I was bitching about them not knowing John's reputation when everybody else does. But there's a line in there that I noticed on my third watch where, Aurelio, he says to one of the goons, how would you know what Vigo likes and doesn't like? It's like, yeah, I guess that kind of implies this guy is not that close to Vigo, so yeah, sure.
I said last week because
did you bring up that line? I don't remember.
Well,
that part.
we implied that like a lot of people, like those crews don't really rock with each other, but it's okay, it's fine.
Right. I think I was just looking for more evidence of that, and that line was pretty much what I was looking for. But yeah, in terms of the choreography and shit like that, like I said, they ramped it up in the sequels, and the sequels gave me what I wanted, and especially with just the actual camera work. Camera work is much more dynamic in the sequels, I think, too, which I enjoyed.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to the game.
Nate's growing up. Look at that.
I know, right? Yeah.
Aww.
And so this Ballerina doesn't fucking belong above the first one, so I might have to rethink my first review a little bit.
Well, that would probably be a good idea because
I've got more context.
Right now, you have it at 34% bogus on.
Yeah, I was pissed.
Which is pretty insane.
Yikes!
Wait, hold on.
Can we mute Ben?
I gotta go over to Criticalist and downvote that. Real quick, hold on.
I have done my duty.
You just did that too. It was at 11. Yep. I'm surprised I got as many likes as I did, to be honest.
So yeah, it's a little rough.
Okay, I just disliked it. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Nice, sexy little 13 right there. Beautiful.
I accepted.
Beautiful.
You got some
You're retarded, and Binology with 2 Y's is better than you.
Yeah, he's in the chat. Shout out. Westward Smile.
Nice.
I reported the review as well.
Sure.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of important. I'm gonna reach out to Blaine.
I had a little animosity there because I obviously got chased down by John Wick in the woods, as we saw in that clip.
Uh-huh.
You
Yep.
know, he's out to get me.
Yep. Well, I'm glad that you've changed your mind, that you've come to the light, that you've seen the glory of John Wick.
Second one's my favorite. I don't know about y'all, but yeah.
Second one's good.
I like the second one a lot too. I don't know what the order would be that I put them in. I kind of love all of them. I think the third one
is that going to be a tier
probably
list for today?
Oh, is that a little foreshadow? A little foreplay there happening, Mike? Little.
Well, not now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Not that you said it like that now.
Okay.
Like,
well, I guess.
I
Fuck
wanted
me,
to.
I guess. All right.
Well, I was
guess,
excited for a moment, and then you started
guess,
saying weird stuff.
All right. Well, never mind then. I guess. John Wick is not going to be a tier list. All right.
There's
Mad
4
Frog
movies.
hates the third one.
Wait a minute.
Well,
you know what?
I mean,
Actually,
we could put Ballerina on there too.
I'm not pulling Ballerina on that list.
Oh, also, there's that Continental prequel too. I haven't watched that.
Yeah,
What's
don't
that
watch
about?
But nobody's
that.
putting that on
Oh,
there.
watch it.
either.
Okay.
Don't watch that.
Nobody's putting that on there.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about it. So.
Don't.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really bad.
Fuck.
Yeah. Mel Gibson's
All right.
in it too, and yeah, it was.
Yeah.
He could.
That's the
he couldn't
bad
save
guy.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad when Mel Gibson can't even save your movie.
Yeah.
Is it a movie? I heard it was like a 3-part event or some shit.
No,
Well,
yeah,
it's like a it's a show, but it's
Yeah.
like a
Okay.
movie show thing. It's garbage.
Okay.
Cool. Well, have you seen anything else, Nate, or is that about it for this week?
Pluribus. Watched all of the first season. It was really good. Classic Vince Gilligan, I
all
think.
right.
A lot of
There you go.
similar cinematography that you will see in there to Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Also, I didn't realize it starred Ray Seahorn. Is that how you say her name?
Rhea
From Better Call
Seahorn?
Saul? Rhea? I think she called herself Ray. I have no idea. English is hard. But she's in there. It takes place in Albuquerque too, which was cool. You got a lot of
Yep.
Breaking Bad kind of scenery with that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
That's a good one.
Really-
yeah.
really entertaining
Really good
concept, I think. And it's a little gay, but I got no problem watching hot women make out. So
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. That does help a little bit for sure.
a little bit.
Yeah, and then obviously this last Sunday
She does pronounce it Ray, but I refuse to acknowledge that it's Rhea. Like she's not
All right.
going to tell me how to pronounce her name. I've already figured
Not
it
unless
out.
Jay gets her on FNT.
If I met her in person, I'd call her Rhea. I don't care.
It's Ray.
I'd be like, don't correct me. It sickens
It's like
me.
you should change your name because Rio sounds better.
Don't correct me. It sickens me. Yeah.
I'm always right, so
Yeah.
fuck off, okay?
Yeah. Or should just have security like escort me out and then
She'll be there at MegaCon.
that could actually be that would not be good.
Hi, Ben.
Ben is 100% playing some kind of game. It might be Marvel Rivals, but my guess is it's probably Overwatch.
Is he filter feeding?
Ben, are you
Nah,
playing
bro.
Overwatch right now?
No, if I was playing either of those games, I would be so locked in. And
So what game are you playing, Ben?
I'm not playing a game.
That's you might not be at this very moment. But I saw you earlier in the way you were focusing on your screen and the fast, rapid eye movements. You were definitely playing something.
And Shrouded.
I know.
I'm playing the same game you're playing right now, Mike.
I'm not playing a game right now, actually. I would admit you if I was playing a game.
Yeah, we can see that on Steam.
Yeah. Well, you can't see my thing on Steam because I
Yeah, you can't see
go
mine either.
invisible. Because I don't want people trying to play games with me. So, like, I reach out to people privately and be like, "Hey, I'm doing this, and I'm going to play a game." But if you message me on Steam and it says I'm playing a game, and you message me to ask me to play a game with you, it's very likely I will block you because you just interrupted my game time to have a message.
Oh no.
That's
Yikes.
probably true. Accurate.
The only people that like are allowed the people that I would game with like on the fly like that have my number to reach out to me.
That's true.
Don't message me on
That's true.
Steam while I'm playing a game to ask if I can play. Just,
True.
Because you were
I
last
always
on one
like
5 weeks
cut
ago.
people off my friends list like all the time because I'm like on the PlayStation too because I'm like I literally only played with you like once and that was like 5 years ago. So you're gone. You're gone. Bye.
I literally don't accept friend requests on Steam.
You get a lot.
My creative arsenal said if there's a Mike was right, shouldn't there be a Mike was wrong refunds? I mean,
agree
that
with
would be
that.
great if I was
Actually, I
ever
agree with that.
if I was ever wrong.
You sound like a woman.
How do I sound like a woman?
Women always think they're right.
Yeah, but I don't think anything, Ben. I know I'm right. I literally just predicted your actions, Ben. You won't even admit that you were playing a video game, and I told you I knew you were playing one when you first showed up on the stream. I knew you were playing a video game. I can literally hear your keyboard clicking rapidly in the background because I have the volume up so high, and I know you're playing a video game.
Oh, Ben got caught.
I wish I could say it was a video game, but no, I'm just deleting all of my stories off Wattpad.
What? So you were doing
yeah.
something gayer than playing a game? Ben!
Yeah.
I would have, in that moment, I wish you would have lied
I'm sorry.
and told people you were playing video games because why were you deleting things so fast?
Yeah, he's
I
right.
gave
They're
up.
gone.
Why are you deleting stuff off of Wattpad, Ben?
They're
Literally?
gone.
I have the volume up, and this is like what I was like. Hold on, let me pull out this fucking backup keyboard that I have so you can hear what I've been hearing.
That's crazy.
And I'm looking over at Ben's eyes moving rapidly across the screen. Why are you deleting your Wattpad stories, Ben?
I gave up.
On
You gave
writing?
up?
Yeah, it's GG's, man.
Bro, stop.
GG's.
That might
GG's,
be-
bro. It's over.
Ben, that might be the gayest thing I've ever heard you say.
No, I'm not
He's like,
giving
I-
up. I was doing extensive rewrites of everything that was on there over the
Publicly
last
announcing my retirement from the writing community.
No, I was doing pretty extensive rewrites over the last like week and a half.
Hold on.
You're looking up first screen. Ben.
No, Ben, why are you
Wait,
doing
wait.
that?
Scroll up
No.
to turds.
It was
Hold on.
Minotaur Milking Farms.
Scroll up to turds. What he was saying.
Wait, this one?
Nobody was reading
People
them.
were actually reading them.
No, nobody was reading them. I can see the amount of views on my things, and none of them were there.
What Ben noticed? He started getting some traction. And he's like
Sabotaging it, dude.
That's
Like what he did with
Benology.
his YouTube channel, bro.
Benology with 3 Ys was like time to self-sabotage.
Success. Yuck. We don't put up with any of that bullshit.
Bro,
Bro,
around
this could
here.
be like, imagine like a movie that we made, and it's just a character based on Ben where like he wins a lottery and he has like $10 million, and then he wakes up the next morning and it's all gone and he doesn't know what happened to it, and so he's trying to like track down this person that's ruining his life and hires a private investigator, and they're working all together and stuff, and then like one day the private investigator finds some like man in a trench coat and a hat. He tracks him down and he's living in
Crazy.
in Ben's apartment, and it's just Ben at night sneaking out and ruining his own life. Like, I want to be honest, I would watch the shit out of this
I would
movie, dude.
watch the shit out of that, dude.
Sounds better than Moon Knight. Yeah.
He's chasing him down like in like a detective noir setting, captures him, like, you know, pins him down. He's like, "Who are you?" And he pulls the hat off, and it's just Ben, but he's dead asleep. Like his eyes are shut. He's not talking because he's just sleepwalking. And dude,
Inspired by a true story.
it's like I spent my whole life trying to become a successful writer, and every time like I kept having all these computer glitches and stuff, and it's just him deleting his stories in the middle of the night. Like,
Fuck no.
Dude, I genuinely like. So that's not true, but I have written some of the craziest stuff when I was half asleep without realizing it. Go back the next day and read this stuff, and I'm like, who pranked me? That was an actual
You
thought.
didn't
I had.
recognize your own writing, right?
No,
Mm-hmm.
Not
I
literally
mean, that tracks.
God,
Yeah.
that only adds to it.
That tracks.
We might actually be legitimately cooking on a story here.
Dude, I think that might be a banger. Actually, that's pretty good. That's pretty freaking good.
So that's a good point. If Ben like is trying to chase the guy or whatever. Yeah, he's choking him out, and then Ben wakes up and he's choking himself in his sleep. I'm like, who are you?
Oh man,
crazy.
dude, that might actually we got to write that idea down because that's actually kind of fire.
It's so good, dude.
So good.
Like legitimately a good idea for a movie. Just a guy just destroying his own life in his sleep. Oh, dude, I'm dying right now.
And then at the end, we could do like what they do in like biopics where they show like a black and white picture of like Ben or something, and then it like tells what happens in the rest of his life or something like that.
I'm already prepping for the location scouting.
We can even we could straight up. We could pull like a Fight Club where he's like arguing with himself at the end of the movie and like tries to trick himself by like jumping off of a building to like get rid of his other self who doesn't know that he didn't die. Like I'm gonna be like I knew I'd survive this fall, but my other self didn't. And then
That's
like
crazy.
Ben's laying there, and then the love interest in the movie, she's like, "What is going on?" He's like, "You met me at a very strange time in my life." Yeah. And then Ben's apartment explodes in the background, and then Pixie's "Where's My Mind" plays. Yeah. This is happening.
Oh my gosh, I love this idea. Oh,
Ben, have you
man,
ever
it's
seen
so good?
Fight Club?
No, actually.
You haven't seen Fight Club?
Mm-mm.
Do you know the
Never.
twist of Fight Club?
No.
Okay, Ben, please nobody spoil Fight Club for Ben. Please.
Please.
Ben, I legitimately, if you can find the time this like in the next 3 days, I need you to watch Fight Club.
Okay, I'm down.
Fight Club is actually pretty based. And I also need you to watch it because I need you to understand the twist that I'm explaining, because when you watch it, you won't understand it until after the movie's over. So
Okay.
I love how Nate bounced immediately because he knew we were going to ask him next, and he didn't
Yeah.
get roasted when we
God
found out
damn
that
it.
he
yeah, he's like,
watched
huh?
it.
Like,
Yeah.
he's like, what?
Uh-huh.
Fight Club? And
Uh-huh.
he's just
I gotta peace out.
he like ran across the room and grabbed his notebook and like wrote it down. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking up a fucking like overview of the events of the film. Like, you know,
Mm-mm.
I'm not doing
Watch
that.
the TikTok breakdown of this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, Fight Club's a good movie.
Cliff notes.
It is a legitimately good movie. Highly recommend everybody watch Fight Club if you haven't
Yep.
seen it.
Don't watch it with your kids around though.
Yeah, that's true.
I just hope I don't end up watching it while I'm handcuffed to a big giant man with one leg.
You will. I will never allow myself to be handcuffed to another human being for as long as I live.
But you allowed yourself to pick up Ben and save him from a phoenix. We just saw.
No, that wasn't real because
Mike
everybody
was
would know.
he was holding on to my butt cheeks like
Yeah.
for your life.
The reason
was
you know it's not real
intimate.
is because 100% I would
crazy.
throw him at the Phoenix to save my own life.
He didn't deny the butt cheek grabbing was real. Though.
Yeah, I would hoist you up
That's
by
the
your ass
most
cheeks and throw
concerning
you at the
part.
Phoenix.
Whoa, he admitted it.
It's a good way to launch you up. Like grab him by the back of his legs and just heave him by his ass cheeks into the sky. Phoenix snatches him up and I just take off running.
That is crazy. Actually,
Get to safety.
You got to get a little buoyancy in there, you know. So
Yeah.
I suppose.
Double Hulk says he had the ending spoiled for him for Fight Club. That if you learn what the twist is, you will dislike Fight Club.
yeah.
Like I wouldn't say you'll dislike it. It just won't be as good of a movie. The twist, it's like The Sixth Sense. It relies on the twist to be relevant. And once you've seen it the one time, like the second time watching it is entertaining for what it is. But like it's not a movie you just watch on repeat over and over and over again. Like those people are psychopaths typically. So
Ben, what's making you happy these days?
oh,
That was a lady. Oh.
Did you try out Marathon today? Did anybody else try out Marathon today?
I did. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I legitimately forgot that Marathon was coming out today.
It's it's the like server slam thing, but
The what?
Server
Server
slam.
slam.
It's like their free trial of the game to test their servers before release or something.
That sounds
Because you got to
super
actually pay $40 for the game. So
Yeah, $40 for this game. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, I did try it out. I think I hate the art style. I think that's my biggest issue with it. The art style is like really abrasive to the eyes.
Yes.
There's something about it.
Yes.
It just hurts my head.
Uh-huh.
I think some of the guns are decent, and I think that there are some. I think actually the biggest positive of the game is the sound design and the music. I do think the sound design and the music are really good. But that unfortunately doesn't make up for the areas where it lacks. I think some of the gunplay is okay, but overall it was just kind of boring. It was like a more boring version of Arc Raiders. They even do a lot of similar mechanics in there that I just was like,
Yeah,
so,
because they copied Arc Raiders for that. So.
Not worth $40, I don't think. I think it's like if the game was free, maybe it'd be something that I'd try again. But for $40, nah, it's not worth it. I know that they did have. I had sent a picture of the Steam charts, but I forgot to send what game it was for. Let me look and see here what it's at right now. I know it reached a concurrent peak of 143,000 about 6 hours ago, which is pretty good,
Yeah.
For like that at least means it's on people's radar. I mean, obviously it's going to be because it's Bungie. So, and I would assume people are gonna try it regardless because of that. It's at about 123,000 right now, so it's maintained steadiness. I don't think it's gonna die like something like High Guard did, But I also don't, because of the brand alone, even. But I also don't think I don't think that number is going to maintain even with this server. This server slam runs till like March 12th, I think. So it's about 2 weeks of game time.
Wow.
I still don't think it's going to. I don't think they're going to maintain that player base over those 2 weeks. While it's free.
I don't think so.
And I don't think it's going to sell as many copies as they hope it will. But I think the interesting part is I don't really know why you would do a 2-week period to test your game for free for a game that is going to cost $40 if you don't believe in your game somewhat, Like I do feel like they believe in their game, but I don't know if that belief is well placed, I guess. Because even from like some of the feedback I was seeing from people who played the game, they just seem kind of meh on it.
Yeah. I've been seeing
and not like overwhelmingly positive or anything, not even overwhelmingly negative, just meh. Like it's fine, it's a fine game. And that's just not gonna work.
But not gonna work. Exactly. That's you don't want to be in the it's just fine category because that's not good either.
And I just want to point out, Easy Gamer, it's not a beta test. So the game releases, I'm pretty sure, right after the server slam.
Server slam.
Let me look here just to make sure that I'm not incorrect.
I'm gonna be honest, like I said, I forgot that game even existed.
Okay. So the server slam goes until March 5th, and it's set to release March 2nd. So it goes a week, or just under a week. And it's set to release March 5th. So this is not a beta test. If it was a beta test, it'd be long before the game releases so they could work on fixing bugs and other issues that come up. But the server slam ends 3 days before the official release. They are testing their server strength to make sure they can maintain the player count, like if it's successful. But I think you guys would agree with me. 3 days doesn't give them time to fix their game if people think it's broken, right? That's what a beta test is for.
Yeah.
It's not a beta test. The game actually is pretty optimized. It runs really good. I like on my computer, the graphics were set to like almost max, I think. And I have a 3060 and they were set to almost max. It's well optimized, I think, as a game. They've obviously put a lot of work into optimization, but the game looks bad. It just looks bad. And if I can't, like if I'm
looks
not
like
enjoying,
vomit, bro.
right? If I'm
It
not
just looks like
enjoying
vomit on the
looking at the
screen.
game that I'm playing, I can't play it that long.
Yeah,
you know, like it's not something I'm going to sit around and play for hours. Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, when the game actually comes out, I don't think the numbers are going to be as high as they were today. So
no, and I don't.
Their servers will be fine, probably. So,
yeah, I think they'll be fine, and I also just think that after people play the game, they're just not going to want to buy it for $40.
Yeah,
like think about it. We have Resident Evil 9 coming out tomorrow, and that's a full price game that a lot of people are going to be spending money on. We've got Crimson Desert coming out in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. That's another full price game.
Super highly competitive time right now. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't think people have to pick and choose what games they buy right now. And I don't think Marathon is going to make that cut. So
yeah, I think it will for a certain group of
for a very
players,
niche group of fans. But
yeah.
I don't think for the majority of people, I just don't think it's going to make the cut. For variety gamers, I should say, for people who are looking to play anything and everything.
I think for people that are looking for like hardcore PvP experiences, I think they might pick this up because I mean, there's not really a whole lot else that's out right now. So
yeah, I don't trust Bungie at all. And the fact that Destiny 2 right now has 8,500 players, and its all-time peak was 316,000 players, I think says a lot about how good Bungie is doing as a company. So.
Right. Yep, exactly.
Is Destiny 2 live service, are they still maintaining that game? Like with live updates and stuff?
I mean, as far as I understand they are, but they're not doing like major big updates anymore. I think they're doing like smaller updates.
Like I truthfully I enjoy I enjoyed the Destiny games quite a bit. I had fun playing them. I had fun playing PvP in those games, but they didn't look abrasively bad like this game does. This game just doesn't look good.
Destiny 1 was good.
Destiny 1, I played after it had its resurgence, and it was awesome. Like after Destiny they fixed a lot of the problems.
Was a lot of fun, and I liked the beginning of it. And then it got really messy for like newer players and stuff, so they kind of rebooted the way they did everything. Yeah. And then it kind of got messy for a second, and then when they brought in the Taken King, that's when the game got really good. And then after the Taken King came
that's
out,
when
like,
I started playing it.
Really
I think
good,
was the Taken King.
Yeah. I tried really hard to get into Destiny 2. Destiny 2 was just more of the same shit, and they didn't need to do a second game. They should have left it as Destiny 1. I will occasionally just go back and re-download Destiny 1 and play it just because of how much fun I had with it. But
the combat in that game is so fun in the first Destiny.
Yeah, it's really good. I played a lot of the first Destiny. I played maybe
we
like
played
one
that
night
together.
Of
We played Destiny
in total.
We played Destiny 1 together when the Fallen King or whatever came out. Taken King. We played. I think it was me, you, and Joe, and maybe Austin that played that together for a long time. So it was a solid game. I enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, Marathon. It ain't for me, and if it ain't for me, it's probably not for a lot of other people. So.
Yeah, I was telling Ben earlier today. I'm kind of like in this weird spot where I'm kind of burned out on PvP recently.
I get it. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I've been there a long time. I don't particularly like PvP. We used to play Call of Duty all the time. But after a while, I just got burnt out on the fact that like it's just
PvP shooters especially.
Yeah, they all kind of feel the same, and also. The sweatiness has just gotten to a point where it's like it's dumb.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
I'm
I'm getting older. I don't have time to try to sweat my balls out playing against these.
It's not even that. It's that like nobody has honor anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like back in like the Halo 2 games, like, you know, everyone would be like, okay, let's make this a fair match. But now they're out to like ambush you and just like spawn kill you for no reason.
Yeah.
It's just
it's not like
what are we doing?
Yeah, it's not like in good spirits. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah. Like back in the day, like you knew a guy was running the table and you're like, oh, this guy's really good. Like it wasn't like as like it sucked, but like you go after him, or maybe you would be able to get a kill on him. You're like, fuck yeah, or whatever. But like, yeah, nowadays
you would challenge them to legit see who was the better player, and like you would both play your best rather than just like shooting them in the back.
Right.
Yeah. Or like Call of Duty, you just see a guy like using the most recent like meta gun and hiding in a corner, and me and Josiah will both be like, oh, this guy's just sitting here, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and you're playing like a team-based mode where like you need to like capture points or something, and then he ends the game with like the most kills, and they put him in the highlight reel, and you're like, he did nothing.
Exactly.
Like, this guy's the worst.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and I don't know. And I think that devs in a lot of ways have ruined PvP experiences too with like skill-based matchmaking. I absolutely despise skill-based matchmaking. Trying to always like make everything as equal and as possible for players is just annoying as all get out. So
well, because it's never actually going to be equal. Like, people figure out a way to exploit it, and then like you end up with like noobs with these people that are just looking to ruin people's time.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been really enjoying my PvE experiences recently, and just kind of playing more single player stuff. And I don't know. I've that one meme of like it's like the Rogue One meme of like him going over to the guys like asking like why did you choose this life or something, and he's like, it's a peaceful life. And it's like all the single player games is like I'm starting to kind of get to that point a little bit. So
well, truthfully, like I've always felt the single player experience is unmatched for games. It just it's always felt the best.
I think most people do feel the same way. I think it's just that they were trying to push it because games as a live service makes more money for them.
No, 100%.
Which is why they were trying to shove it into everything.
But like, look at Crimson Desert. That game is going to make so much money because of the amount of hype behind it, right? Like, it's going to make, and that's a single player experience.
Yeah, I mean, I love single player, but the ultimate gaming experience for me is playing with friends. Like, I love doing that. That's
co-op is definitely like more than like tons of people. I think co-op's a little different because it can feel a little bit closer to that single player experience, I guess, than something that's like completely multiplayer. Which is why like things like Crosswind that are coming out, right? That's a PvE co-op pirate game. I think that's going to be great. That's going to do really well. I think games like that are going to start to do even better. And it shows just
Ben talking about Windrose?
Or Windrose, sorry. Did I call it Crosswind? That's its old name. That's crazy. Windrose,
you know what's even crazier about Windrose, Ben? I played the demo.
Yeah, no, and I was in your chat yelling at you.
How are you in my chat? What are you talking about? I didn't
Nobody
play it on
can
stream.
see me.
I didn't play it on stream. I played it.
I'm literally.
I played it single player. I
Yeah,
didn't
I know,
play it
but
on
nobody
stream.
can see me in your chat. I was yelling at you.
Yes, you're hidden from my channel, Ben. I told you I blocked you months ago.
I'm sitting there just chatting to the void,
into
bro.
the void. That's crazy.
And Ben's like, why is no one hearing me?
Mike, okay, so,
and then he
all right,
wakes up, and then he wakes up, and he's like, what? And the
let me start this. Mike said on his stream that I did not tell him that it was a survival crafting game.
You didn't?
But
Nice lie, Ben.
Very clearly, I'm pretty sure that I did mention it. However,
you didn't. I
very
remember.
clearly in the trailer, they show the survival crafting elements of the game, and you apparently watched the trailer. So I don't know what you were considering yourself flabbergasted by, but either you're stupid or you're blind because it shows it very clearly in the trailer.
Okay,
very
Ben, I'm going to stop you right there.
Very clearly.
I didn't pay attention to shit in that trailer because I wasn't listening to you.
Exactly.
And you told me about this game, and then you didn't mention that there were survival mechanics in the game.
That is your fault,
What you
Mike.
did say was, Mike's going to hate this game. And I do remember you saying that, and you never expounded on it. And I said, I love pirate stuff. He goes, oh, yeah, you'll definitely like this game then. And then conveniently left out the fact that there were survival mechanics.
It is your fault for not paying attention.
It is not my fault at all.
It is.
You were the one
and it's
that
not
told me to play this game
No.
and said it was good, knowing that there were survival mechanics in the game.
It's not my job to make you feel comfortable playing a game because it's got mechanics you don't like. It's not my job.
It is your job to sell the game, and you intentionally left out survival mechanics because if you had told me in the beginning that there were survival mechanics, I would have never touched that fucking game. I don't care how good the pirate stuff is.
Yeah, you're one person out of thousands that are me buying that game, and
one person out of thousands.
It's true. The game's great.
You can put survival mechanics in any game that you want and pretend that it makes your game
guess
better.
What?
It was lame.
No. This game has used those mechanics extremely well.
No, it has. It's no different than any other survival mechanic.
Goodness gracious!
The only time it gets good is when you finally get on a fucking ship, which you have to spend all of this time waiting to get to because you have to. Yeah. I did the whole thing. I got to the ocean, and I was like, man, this ocean part is great. This is what I was playing the game for. It's awesome. And I'm like, you know what? If they wanted a base building mechanic in the game so you can build a pirate haven, I would have been totally cool with it. But I couldn't even get to my fucking ship until like 5 hours in because I had to cut down a bunch of trees and collect coconuts and jerk off a bunch of crabs in order to get enough wood and resources to fucking get on my boat. Listen, the thing is too, when you finally get all of the stuff you need to get onto the fucking boat, I would have been like, cool, you can build a ship. But what does it do? And I'm going to tell you guys what the fucking demo does. You crash land on an island and you're like, oh fuck, I need to get a ship. And they're like, well, you can't get one until you build a fire. And I'm like, oh, okay. What a surprise on that one. And then they're like, hey, well, you built a fire. You know what you need to do now? You need to eat. So make a cooking fire. Oh, okay. And then it goes, man, good thing you did that cooking fire. You know what you should do next? Build a workbench so you can build other things. Oh, wow. Never saw that coming. So you build a fucking workbench. And then they go, now construct an axe and a pickaxe. Oh, wow. Riveting stuff here, pal. Okay, it has all of the standard build 'em survival mechanic garbage that they put in every game.
They're definitely not near as tedious as most other survival games.
And then you finally get all that shit built, and then a random fucking guy just shows up at your base unannounced. Just some guy, and he's like, "Hi, I'm the doctor." He's
not random. He's literally the doctor in the ship.
I'm a doctor, and you're like, "Okay," and he's like, "I survived. You want to hang out?" And I'm like, sure, fucking okay. And he doesn't go with you anywhere. He just stands there and then tells you stuff to do. So you still have to go out and do all this stuff. Listen, the exploration itself was fun. I liked going to like the old ruins. You could find cool shit. You find letters and all kinds of stuff. I thought that was cool. There's zombie pirates you have to fight. I'm like, cool. Zombie pirates are cool. Whatever, you know? But then you find a ship. He's like, you got to go find a ship. You find a ship. Hey, cool. And you're like, oh, you don't have the resources to build the ship. You got to repair it. Okay. All right. I get it. Survival mechanics. I got to build the ship. But what happens when you have enough resources to build the ship? What do? They go, man, if only you had enough people to fucking build this ship right now. And I'm like, oh, I got to go find more people to build the ship. Okay. So then you have to go out and find these other fucking pirates and rescue them to get enough people to finally build the ship.
Crew.
And then you finally get that. Then you get that done. You're like, cool. I have the crew now. We can finally do this. And what do? Awesome. Now that you've done that, now you get to build more buildings. You have to build you have to build a dock, and you have to build the other workbench so you can build cannons and ship parts. And then you finally build all of that. See what I did? Once I got enough resources to build the ship, I stopped enjoying the game for about like 2 hours, and all I did was chop down trees. I built a ton of chests, and I just filled those bitches with as much resources as I could possibly think to find. I mined the shit out of everything, rocks, weeds, anything I could find, pearls, shells. I was like, you ain't gonna fucking catch me off guard with this bullshit anymore. Okay? And then you get on the boat, and you finally get to the boat, and they're like, all right, cool, yeah, you built the cannons, you built all this stupid shit. Now go out there and fight this ship. And I was like, this is exactly what I wanted to start playing this game for. And as soon as you get to the first ship and you sink the bitch, what does it do? Thanks for playing our demo. I can't wait to release this game, and you can play more of this.
Wait, so you hated it?
No. Well, you know, let's say it this way. All right. Did I hate the pirate stuff? No. Did I love the ship combat? For the most part. It's a little simple. but I'm sure it'll get more complicated as you level and stuff. All of that stuff is great. I even like that it takes time to travel to places with the ship and the boat and all that stuff. You know what I didn't like? The fucking survival mechanics. I don't want to have to cook food for myself. I don't care. I'm a pirate. I don't want to know that I'm starving to death. I don't want to know that I have scurvy because I didn't shove enough bananas up my ass. What I want to do is go out on the ocean, and I want to sink other boats, and I want to steal things from that boat, and then I want to go back somewhere and bury it in the ground like a squirrel, and then go back out in the ocean again. That's what pirates do.
I could be wrong, but I don't think you actually starve to death in this game. I think the food is just like a buff.
You don't starve to death, but if you're hungry, your health bar goes down so low that the first piece of wind that farts on you kills you immediately.
Yeah. It's, crafting's a journey. It's about the journey, Mike.
I don't want to go on that journey. If I wanted to be a craftsman, I would have played Craftsman, the game, Craft Rose, and you're just a guy on a fucking island building things for no reason. I even like there's like a reference to the Pirates of the Caribbean. You're on this island, you find like a random like cache underground. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's a Pirates reference. All the pirate stuff is great. All the non-pirate stuff, aka survival mechanics, suck.
But imagine if you were on a desert island and you were a pirate and you didn't have anything. It's about that grit, of
if I was a pirate and I lost my ship and lost access to everything I had, I would have pulled a Jack Sparrow and I would have taken that last shot and done what I was supposed to do with it. Ben doesn't know that he's muted.
Okay, so the thing is that, when the game comes out, you can play with Ben, and Ben can do all the crafting stuff, and you can do all the pirate stuff.
No, what's going to happen is I'm going to go out there, and Ben will hoard all of his stuff in his own chests. He won't share any of it with me, and he'll tell me, you know what, Mike? Maybe you should have collected them more things.
It's literally not even true.
Maybe you should enjoy the survival mechanics.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I didn't think that the survival mechanics were that bad in this one.
No, it's because they're not.
I had 3 or 4 rare swords by the end, and a rare pistol, and a musket, cool, and I'm like, stuff. Oh, cool, that's awesome. I like that kind of stuff. You know what I didn't like? The survival mechanics. They're not even egregiously bad survival mechanics. They're just you know what they reminded me of? Enshrouded.
Oh.
Yeah, and those were good.
You know what else Enshrouded reminded me of? Ark, Survival Evolved.
Also
you know what
great.
Ark reminded me of? Minecraft.
No, those games are all better than Minecraft.
They all got it from Minecraft. They were like, wow, you can cook food? Why don't you go build a cooking station to make more food?
Dude, when I was first playing Windrose, I was so confused for the longest time because I built like the first fire and I was like, oh, I'm starving. I should probably cook food. And I kept trying to figure out how to cook food on this fire and I couldn't, bro.
Yeah, they're like, no, you don't get to make food.
I spent about 10 minutes.
Dude.
Wandering around trying to figure out how on earth do I have to upgrade the fire in order to cook food? What do I have to do? I kept looking at this fire. I'm like,
I'm pretty sure that's when I told you. That's when I told you there was a cooking fire.
And then I was like, oh wait, so you have to build another fire?
Yeah, how foolish of you to think that one fire was good enough to cook your food.
Goodness gracious, the bonfire's to mark your base location.
If I had a bonfire in real life, I could cook food on it.
I could cook food on it because it's a fire.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
So that was pretty funny. Well, Ben, how are you going to sell Windrose to Mike now?
I'm not going to. I refuse to. I'm going to refuse to sell any Mike to Game to Mike ever again.
Refuse to sell.
You should stop trying to sell survival crafting games.
Yeah, if you offered me any other game other than a survival crafting game, you know what, Ben? I'd be all in. I'd be like, hey. Ben's like, hey, this game's fun. It's a pirate game.
Well, you know what? 93% of people love Windrose.
I already told you, I love the moments where I didn't have to build shit.
Yeah, well.
You know what's better than Windrose?
How is that? Did you just say that was TikTok brain?
Yeah,
Ben,
TikTok brain.
Stop and think about how many games right now have survival crafting mechanics in them.
That are popular? None.
Ben, we just listed a handful of games.
Literally,
Yeah,
You
Minecraft.
all said are good games that all fucking have survival
Literally
crafting.
Minecraft is probably the most popular of any of those.
It's like one of the most popular games.
Yeah,
Like,
but then other than
Literally
that,
one of the most normie friendly game mechanics and game types available today.
because they're great.
No, hold on. But you just said TikTok brain. Like, I'm not playing other games out there. Like, I don't play deep cut RPGs and racing games and fighting games and all of these other games. If it was a TikTok brain, I would only just play normie shit like Fortnite and then tell everybody that I'm a gamer.
That is TikTok brain.
But I don't play Fortnite, Ben.
Like,
My
Fortnite
complaint
is
is that
the
they
definition of
they-
TikTok brain for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
My complaint is they put survival mechanics like every other fucking indie game out there right now has to pad the time in their demo instead of just letting me get on a fucking boat and be a pirate. That's all I wanted.
I don't know. That makes a lot of sense to me.
I will say one thing I really liked about the combat that I enjoyed a lot, because I put it on hard difficulty, so I
Yeah.
died a lot in the very beginning. Was I found a sword that had a bleed mechanic on it, and I would just run up to pirates and just stab the shit out of them as fast as I possibly could, and then I would just back up and I'd watch them just bleed themselves dry. They're like, oh, and they're like swinging at me and stuff, and you could just watch the ticks of just tons of damage just falling off these dudes. And then like when they started running out, I'd just like stab them a couple more times, and you just like watch the bleed stacks tick back up again. That was fun. I like that there's a
you
difference
go.
between strength-based, precision bases,
Yeah.
speed-based weapons. That was cool. All of those things I enjoyed. I just didn't want to have to.
work for it.
I didn't want to have survival mechanics. There's even like certain buildings. They're like, hey, you can't build this, and I'm like, why not? I have all the shit to build it. You have to build a roof over it. You can't operate this without a roof, jackass. And I'm like, oh, I thought I was a fucking pirate on the ocean, on the open ocean. They're like, build a fucking roof. You know what I did for those? I just built these really shitty shanties that had just enough of a roof jutting out that it counted.
That's what Josiah and I did too.
Yeah.
No, I just was like, I'm just gonna build a pier, and I'm just
Yeah, we
gonna
just built a
stick
pier
it
and put it
under
underneath the pier.
At the very end, I just built the lean-to. I just built two of them, stacked them next to each other, and shoved all my shit into those so that I could, like, it counted enough, like, I could, like, move them around enough so that I had a roof.
Oh man.
Listen,
Well,
I don't know why Ben's so angry with me about being sick of survival mechanics.
I'm
But-
not angry.
Like, if I
Just
look at,
sad.
like, I'm looking at, like, my desktop here.
yeah.
Cyberpunk, Kingdom
Yep.
Come Deliverance 1 and 2, Warhammer Rogue Trader, Genshin Impact, Baldur's Gate 3, Among Us, Arc Raiders, Helldivers, Dispatch, Elden Ring Night Rain, The Evil Within, Path of Exile, Fable, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, which I just started the other day, Claire Obscure, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, Knights of the Republic 1 and 2, Where Winds Meet, Space Marine 2, Sid Meier's Pirates, The Witcher 3. Does that sound like somebody that has TikTok brain and
Mike.
doesn't play good games? Or does
Mike,
this... I'm just
I'm
wondering.
rage baiting you.
I'm not raging. I'm just wondering, Ben.
Yeah, but don't fall for it.
Did you just tell me not to fall for your rage bait, Ben?
Yes.
So you want me to not listen to anything you say?
You already don't listen to things I say, Mike.
Ben, I listen to you all the time. What are you
no,
talking
no, no,
about?
no, 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 no. You
Ben-
literally just said at the beginning of this conversation, you didn't pay attention to the trailer because you weren't listening to me. And that was exactly what you said, because you don't listen to me. So why would I ever try to say anything serious if you're not going to listen to me? I just rage bait.
Did you say something?
Exactly.
Where did everybody go?
I don't know. Everybody else left, so I figured I'd leave you two
Exactly.
alone.
I don't. Screwaway is
Attention.
very upset that I haven't played KOTOR on my stream, so he says I don't play KOTOR. But I do play KOTOR. I just don't play it on stream. Not yet, anyways.
I'm even muted on Mike's stream. That's how much he doesn't listen to me.
Yeah, I blocked Ben on my YouTube channel a long time ago.
Yeah, so it's evident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And we saw how intimate they were in that intro, so.
That's what the intimacy did to us. We didn't have a good enough intimacy coordinator. So
Everything went wrong after the handcuffing.
it's true.
Oh,
Yeah. We couldn't get past our differences.
I just didn't want survival mechanics in my pirate game. I wanted my pirate game. I wanted pirate stuff in my pirate game.
That's too bad. It's in there.
Well, maybe maybe there'll be another one, Mike. Maybe
There are supposed to be a couple pirate games that come out this year.
really?
I've seen a couple different pirate games that have been announced coming out on Steam. Let me see if I can find some of them. There's a lot of games that are announced for this year that are supposed to come out. There's one that's a turn-based tactic game called Rogue Waters, which is a pirate game. I have not tried it. It's on my wish list, but let me see if I can find it. I'll have to look at them because there was a bunch actually. I was looking through like different like space games and all kinds of different stuff that I was like trying to find stuff for. And there's like a ton of games that are announced for this year that just haven't come out yet.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of games that I'm looking forward to this year, and like they're all like indie games, which makes me really happy to see. So, yeah, pretty hyped about that.
Is Saber Interactive's working on a few pretty cool ones? They got that Jurassic Park coming out. Even though it's definitely not indie, but I know they're working on like a bunch of stuff simultaneously right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Jurassic Park, Turok Origins, something else.
We literally like right before the stream, like an hour or two before, we got some pretty big news that just came out. So we should probably talk about this a little bit just to see what people think. So Netflix has declined to increase its offer to buy Warner Brothers. Paramount is set to win the bidding war. So after all of the craziness of what has transpired with this, with the war for Warner Brothers between Paramount and Netflix, it looks like Paramount is actually going to come out on top, which is pretty wild because everybody thought that Netflix was going to win this. And now we have this crazy turn of events that just happened today. And it looks like I actually have a statement here from Netflix as well talking about this. And the hilarious thing about this is that I kind of love this, but there's definitely kind of a group, a sect of people on the internet that are very upset about this. This person said, some of the most depressing turn of events I've witnessed recently for an industry I love, because Netflix is not going to acquire Warner Brothers.
This
is what he said down here. So this person said, can you explain why is this worse than Netflix? And he said, I absolutely despise Ellison's politics for one very big reason. So for a lot of these freaks, it goes back once again to the politics of the people that are running it. Not really for what is better for Warner Brothers as a company and the integrity of filmmaking, but really it just boils down to the politics for some of these people, which is pretty crazy stuff. So, what were you gonna say, Ben?
For the courts.
I was gonna say I guess I don't know. Like I was seeing everybody complaining about it too. I guess I don't understand. Is the person who owns Paramount is like a big Trump supporter or something? Is that okay? Yeah. And that's why people are upset, right? Because okay. I mean, but the truth is, like, everybody, it doesn't matter what political side of the spectrum anybody's on. People are going to get mad about other companies' politics. It's what people do. People are mad about Disney's politics. People are mad about, Amazon's politics. People get mad about politics all the time. I don't think that's necessarily even going to make a difference in what is produced by the companies. Like, it all comes down to the creatives involved. ultimately. Now, granted, people's politics might come into play when it comes to hiring certain creatives, sure, right? But we don't know that's the case.
I don't think that's the
Ultimately-
case. But
Right, but-
these people, they always look at everything through the political lens.
Right.
Certain people on the internet do. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
well, 100%,
Like I've
yeah.
not seen anybody. I've not seen a single person say they wanted
What?
that they didn't want Netflix to acquire Warner Brothers because they were Democrats or whatever. Like
How
you
long
don't see
has
a
this
single
guy
person
who's-
saying that.
How long has this guy who owns Paramount owned Paramount?
Not that long.
No.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, what movies have been produced? Have any movies been produced, like, since this guy's owned the company? Like,
I'm not sure. I'm assuming so, but
I'd just be very curious to see.
But it's not like Ellison is like, oh, we're gonna make every movie about Trump or anything like that. You
Right.
know, like he's still they're just doing the same.
No,
business
but
as
yeah, but
usual,
I mean, yeah. People are gonna complain if they don't agree with somebody that has something to do with somebody else that's doing something somewhere. Like that's just how it is.
The fuck did you just say?
Exactly. It's not supposed to make sense because it doesn't make sense. Ultimately, all that matters is the creatives that are in control of whatever projects get greenlit under the studio. And if they make a good movie, they make a good movie. If they make a bad movie, they make a bad movie. I genuinely don't care about what their politics are. So, yeah, I don't know. I could not care less about this entire deal, whether it was Netflix or it was Paramount.
I don't agree with that. I'm glad that Netflix is not acquiring Warner Brothers. And literally, we've talked about this before. We've never brought up politics when it comes to this whole deal with Warner Brothers and Netflix and Paramount. It's never been something that we've talked about. The only thing that we've ever talked about is like what is the best for Warner Brothers as a company, what is going to be the best thing for these franchises and all of that. And I personally don't think that Netflix is the right choice for that. I don't think that Netflix acquiring another major studio is healthy for the industry at large.
But what other studios?
I feel like they might actually be playing the long game in this. Paramount's like economic stability is kind of questionable right now. They have a lot of debt, and they're still pumping out like these terrible Star Trek shows. Paramount Plus has never made money. The only thing that they have going for them is like Landman and some of these shows, which have just started to recently turn a profit. So I'm thinking that they're looking at this and they're like, we're going to acquire both down the road a little bit. And,
could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
And that would be incredibly detrimental to the entire industry.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mhm.
Well, yeah,
I
because you
agree.
don't want Netflix to have a monopoly because they've not been good for the industry, just in general. I guess that's true, especially for the theater and part of the industry either. Like Netflix has been very bad for that in the past. So
Yeah, I have been very vocal about the fact that I would prefer these IPs to just hit the free market and
yes,
just
that would be best.
I think that if Warner Brothers couldn't make themselves profitable with literally some of the biggest IPs in the industry,
Well, DC is
same
Warner
with
Brothers, right?
Yeah, Warner Brothers has DC. They have Harry Potter. They have hold on. Let me put down this list.
Don't they own the MonsterVerse too, like the Godzilla movies?
Yeah, that's with a partnership with Legendary, I think.
Okay.
So I don't think they exclusively have the rights.
This is gonna be right now they have all of DC, they have all of Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, Mortal Kombat, The Matrix. They have a ton of popular comedies, The Hangover, Dumb and Dumber, Austin Powers. They have the It franchise. They have a ton of stuff. The Mummy, Transformers. They have partial rights to Transformers. They own all of they have the entire network of Cartoon Network as well at their hands. Then they couldn't make that profitable.
The best thing that could have happened is somebody comes in and basically acts like a venture capitalist and just strips all the assets and starts selling them off.
Yep.
So we get stuff like Batman going to like A24 or like
right.
Yeah.
different
was
studios
never-
that will actually do something interesting.
That was never
and
going to
provide
happen
them.
though, unfortunately.
Well, I think that's what should happen. Personally, I don't want Netflix or Paramount to have it because Chaz is right. Paramount isn't like doing that good. They had one guy pumping out a shit ton of great writing and running him into the ground with it, and then he left. Right before the sale came out, he left the company and went somewhere else to get and got a lucrative contract
Who are you
with them.
talking about?
Taylor Sheridan?
I don't know like anything Paramount's put out.
Do you know who Taylor Sheridan is though?
The name sounds familiar.
He is. He
and
wrote
Yellowstone
Landman, and Yellowstone. He wrote Yellowstone. He wrote Sicario. Everything this guy touches is like kind of gold right now.
Basically,
so
the only
films-
Paramount stuff that anybody is watching right now.
Is that guy?
Yeah, he wrote
He's not
Sicario, Hell or High Water, Wind River. Sicario
Oh, those are all great
2.
movies. Yeah.
Yeah, Those Who Wish Me Dead.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing the new Call of Duty movie, which is through, I don't remember the streaming services. Anyways, and then television, he did Yellowstone, 1883, Mayor of Kingstown, 1923, Tulsa King, Lawman, Landman, The Road, Marshals. Yeah, like he's
So they
pumping
pushed out the one
crazy stuff.
successful guy
Yes.
who partnered with him. Okay.
Yep.
Well, then
And
I
then-
have zero hopes for anything they do.
Yeah.
Just as much as I would have
But
zero
like
hopes for
Paramount,
Netflix.
yeah, Paramount is pumping out Starfleet Academy and standing by it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So like that should tell you what they're going to
Oh,
do with the
that's-
rest of
that's
these
Paramount?
properties.
Yes, that's Paramount.
Yeah.
That's Paramount
Yeah.
Plus, yeah. And everybody's like, well, they're gonna, they're committed to the movies and they're gonna make physical media. They want people to go to Paramount Plus. They have made that abundantly clear that they need you to subscribe to Paramount Plus. Do I think they're also going to put things in the theaters? Yes, they have a stake in that. It's important. Netflix obviously does not give a shit about theatrical releases other than if they can line their pockets quickly and then they can move back to the streaming services. I get that. But once again, too, the other part of it, like we've been saying, Netflix is the only profitable streaming service on the market right now.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The only guys that have managed to turn a profit with everything that's going on. I'm not saying that they should have it either. I don't think they should have it. But the fact is, you're saying, I don't want the one company that has figured out how to make money over the years. A company that, if you really look at their track record, has put out some garbage stuff, but they've also put out some really banger stuff. But there's nobody on the block that is consistently churning out good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A24 is probably the best studio for that right now. But if you really look
And
across the board,
if you look at their stuff and their portfolio, like half of their stuff is really, really terrible, and they just kind of bury it on like Tubi or places like that, and the other half is really good. So they kind of scattershot and just kind of like shoot stuff at the wall to see what sticks. So
Yep.
even A24 is kind of a mixed bag.
Yeah, it's just any of their bad stuff doesn't really get traction.
Right.
Like at all.
Yeah.
So last year, Warner Brothers put out 11 films, and 8 of them were profitable.
That's pretty good. Like
Mhm.
statistically speaking, I feel like that's pretty
Paramount
decent.
Paramount
But
put
how
out
much money did they sink into those
Right. Yeah.
unprofitable movies?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah. Well, the big one that they had last year was Minecraft. That was
I mean, that was huge. That was just until last week. That was the highest grossing movie of 2025.
Yep. And then for last year, Paramount put out 9 movies, and only 3 of them were profitable.
Yeah. So that doesn't add up to me then. Like, how is
Yeah, listen-
Paramount
listen
not
to this though.
like losing money all the time?
They are losing money.
So why would they? That doesn't make sense.
Because that's what anybody's doing. Instead of turning out good stuff, they're just siphoning tons of IPs and like funneling IPs into their business to draw in more customers, regardless of the quality. So like right here with Netflix, Stranger Things, Squid Game, and The Crown. Everybody's heard of those shows.
Yep.
And those are Netflix originals. Do they stay perfect? Do they stay super good? No. Okay, but like even with Stranger Things, like for the most part, even that last season was hit or miss. It wasn't universally hated There were parts of it that people liked, parts of it people didn't like.
But it was still
Like,
massive.
But it was massive.
Yep.
Stranger Things,
Massive.
Squid Game, The Crown. But then
Yeah.
there's also smaller things like Mindhunter, which was popular for a while. The Queen's Gambit was really popular when it came out. Beef
just
was
shows.
popular. That's just shows. Wednesday. Wednesday's the young adult crowd, but Wednesday's insanely popular.
Yeah.
Like
I'm pretty sure Bridgerton is also been
Stranger
extremely
Things,
successful for 'em.
Bridgerton, The Witcher. At least season 1 was good. You got like other things that have gone viral with them and like made a big deal.
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, Cobra Kai, which wasn't theirs originally, but they did get that, and then they kept going with it. They did Dark Crystal: The Age of Resistance. This is a company. Hold on, like this is a company that everybody's worried about ruining things. That made season 1 of Arcane, which is, in my opinion, one of the best seasons of television I've ever watched. Like
Well,
season 2 wasn't great, but you know they
and
also took the Dark Crystal franchise, they revived it, and they actually used practical puppets in the movie. They didn't make it all CGI or animated. They actually wanted to do something unique and honor the previous, like, you know. So like they're not like just doing one note stuff like a lot of these companies are. They didn't pick one guy to write 18 shows for them like Paramount did.
Well, and also, I mean, one thing I will say too is ultimately Netflix, for putting out these properties, right? Ultimately, they're just putting money behind it, right? Like all the creatives on these shows and movies, I don't know who they're picked by. I mean, I mean, the studio, I guess. I don't know, but Netflix is just putting money behind all of these projects. Ultimately, I don't know how much they care about the politics or beliefs of any of the people.
They don't care about that stuff. Although they definitely let people with agendas do their thing.
Well, yeah, 100%.
But you know, like, but they also, you know, give people like, what's his name, Ricky Gervais, his own comedy specials. They stood by Dave Chappelle when he was when they were hunting for his head. They said we stand by his stuff. You know,
Kill Tony.
like,
They gave Kill Tony.
Tony.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they
Dude,
still keep those on there, yeah. The roast of Tom Brady got through on Netflix.
They did Black Mirror, Orange is the New Black. They gave what's it called? The anthology show.
The video game one? No. Love and the Robots.
Love, Death,
one.
and Robots.
Yeah,
They did that one.
Yeah.
You know, like not all of these are bangers, but they also produced the Netflix. They produce some of the best superhero content we've got.
Yep.
With Daredevil. And like Jessica Jones, those shows didn't stay perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they're infallible, but like they've pumped out a lot of good stuff, and arguably they're just as relevant as other studios. The difference is, and this is really what it comes down to, they're not particularly interested in theatrical releases.
Yes, and that's where my biggest problem with Netflix lies. Is they're so bad for the movie business in theaters.
The question is this really Netflix's fault, or is this because Hollywood?
Also, let's be honest, that industry is dead already. It just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, that's exactly what it comes down to. Is why is everybody mad at Netflix? Like they're the ones that killed the movie industry when Hollywood is literally doing no favors to the theater industry.
Yeah,
right
Hollywood is self-sabotaged for years, though.
Now, physical media, I will give that to anybody and everybody that wants to take shots at Netflix for their damage to physical media. But also, once again, as a consumers, we have to make that demand wanted and needed. And do I think Paramount is going to want to do more with physical media? Sure.
No.
But do I think they kind of want to do more with Paramount Plus? Yes. Because everybody wants a piece of the Netflix pie. That's what most of these people have been going after. You know? It's a weird spot to be in, man. But like Chaz said, like, you know, theaters are just trying to figure out how to adjust to this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to figure out how to adjust to things. And so, you know what? If Netflix wants to release some of their most popular IPs in theaters, people will go flock to the movies to watch those.
Well, look at K-pop Demon Hunters. They only released like a couple weekends this past year, but it made so much money, and then they just refused to release it like on a general theatrical release after the amount of money it made and how successful it was. Which is crazy to me. Like it's almost like Netflix hates money in some ways, which I know they don't, but think about how successful some of their projects have been, and how even more successful they would have been had they been in theaters for like full theatrical runs. Would have been brought a lot of people to the theater too.
And that's a big conversation people have been having with them about, like, you're leaving money on the table by not doing this.
Yeah.
We also got to like look at the fact that like the Netflix movie-wise films, not even shows. Glass Onion, I'm not saying they're great, but like a lot of people like them.
Very successful.
The
though.
Extraction franchise, Extraction 1 and 2, and I think they're working on 3 right now. They also did The Irishman. They did All Quiet on the Western Front a couple years ago. Like, they've put out movies too. Like, they actually are interested in making films. Like, but at the end of the day, still, do I think Netflix should have access to the entire Warner Brothers catalog? Fuck no. These IPs should have been sold out and handed out to the highest bidder. What was happening with Disney and Netflix should have been the way that things are handled. Yep. But Disney got greedy. They wanted their own streaming service, and that's why they pull all their shit. But the reason we didn't get a Daredevil season 4 was because of Disney. But do I think that Daredevil could have been a consistently great show across the board for us? Probably. The track record was showing that they were good, and they were trying things, and they were trying to do well with those franchises. So, like, that's the thing I want to see more of, is these studios licensing out these properties and stuff to people who are actually going to do something and make them worth a damn. You know, because look at what Disney Plus is doing now. They're like, hey, that Netflix Daredevil thing was really popular, so let's do it ourselves, you know, on our streaming platform.
So, I was just curious about like some of the data for this. For North America only, this is just for the US. The pre-pandemic tickets that were sold in 2019, it was 1.2 billion tickets for 2019 that were sold.
That's a lot.
In 2023, it was 819 million.
You gotta remember though, 2019 Endgame came out in 2019, and Endgame was
that is true. One
of the biggest movies of all time.
Go look at the run from 2016 to 2020.
Well, that's because Marvel owned the box office. Those movies were making billions of dollars on a yearly basis.
Well, it wasn't just Marvel.
It wasn't just Marvel though. Like,
well, Star Wars
like
also
Disney,
came out
Disney
and made
was,
a lot of money.
Like almost every movie that they were putting out was like making $1 billion.
Right. They were printing. They were printing money at that point.
Yeah.
It wasn't. But like, so when you look at the list, like, okay, like 2015, yes, a lot of them were Disney, but like you also had Jurassic World that was on there. You had the Furious 7, you had Minions, you had the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. Like, they were making money hand over fist, like in Hollywood, not just Disney. They were the top guys, but once again, part of the reason they're the top people was because of the fact that they had bought a ton of IPs that they knew were super profitable. You know?
Well, and also a lot of that stuff that you mentioned too was good. Like they were good movies.
2016, you have The Secret Life of Pets, which like a lot of you know, but 20th Century Fox, you had Deadpool, which now is owned by Disney. Like, you know, Warner Brothers, Batman vs Superman, you had Suicide Squad. They still made money those years. Like, I'm just like looking down the list. Yeah,
well,
I mean, like,
the theater business and the show business in general has suffered majorly since COVID happened. There's no denying that at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
every
will
company
say this,
has lost money, I think.
I will say this because this is kind of interesting. The ticket sales, I don't know exactly what the reason for this would be. I'd have to kind of think about that a little more, I guess. But the ticket sales did go up in 2025 compared to 2024.
I'm not surprised. What did
so,
we had
which
two,
you know, Minecraft was huge. Obviously, that was a big one.
We had two massive movies, Minecraft and Zootopia 2, and Zootopia 2 just beat out Minecraft this week, I think, for the highest grossing movie of 2025.
2025 had Zootopia 2, Avatar: Fire and Ash, and Lilo and Stitch all make $1 billion. Minecraft movie almost cracked $1 billion. And then you also had Jurassic World Rebirth, which made like $800 million plus dollars. So like if you look at it, and the one that boosted everything, which was Demon Slayer.
Yes. Yeah.
Because Demon Slayer made $777 million.
But you're looking at worldwide grosses, right?
Yeah. But like the fact is, like, those numbers are insane, like for that year, because
Yeah.
they weren't
Mhm.
doing those kind of numbers
Well,
until then.
Truthfully, 2025 has been the best year for movies from a financial standpoint since COVID, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I know there's been a couple. There's been a couple movies set before then, like Avatar: Way of Water made over $2 billion, but it was mostly international gross. It wasn't as much domestic. And then there's been a couple others that have made some money, but Marvel's movies haven't made very much money in the last 5 years, 6 years, and stuff. So yeah, 2025 definitely was huge.
This is crazy. So from 2016 to 2019, like for 2016 it was 1.3 billion tickets that were sold. In 2017 it was 1.2 billion. 2018 was 1.3 billion. They were all in the billions. And then in 2020, obviously it dropped down to 230 million tickets that were sold.
Yeah.
And then it just has not been the same since then.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
It's never recovered.
I have the American one here, but yeah, so the Zootopia in America made 424 million. Minecraft movie made 424 million. It was in the striking distance of Zootopia. Lilo and Stitch 423 million. It's just insane to me, dude. I still can't believe that. But like Superman made 354, Wicked for Good made 342, Jurassic World Rebirth 339, Sinners made 280 million. Fantastic Four made 274 million, and How to Train Your Dragon made 262.
Those are all
and then you also had like F1,
amounts.
which was like a huge surprise for that year. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
2025 had some really healthy, like it was the healthiest we've seen the domestic box office in a very long time, and people were going to the movies a lot more, which is great. I love that people are going to the movies again.
But
At least they were last year.
And a big part of it, though, is like we've been saying too, was word of mouth.
Right.
It was the
And,
fact
and
that people
movies
were like,
actually
"Yo."
being good.
It's like, yeah, you got to go see this movie, because right now, word of mouth has almost become more important than any marketing that you could have, anything that you could lie to your audience about. It's like, no, that doesn't matter. Like, if people say it's good, we'll go see it. If people aren't
Right.
saying it's good, then nobody cares.
Because when Marvel was at its peak, right, everybody was going to see those movies anyway because they had an investment in the franchise. They've lost the investment in the franchise now, so of course none of the marketing is going to work. Right? None of the marketing works for any of the Marvel movies that come out anymore. But Fantastic Four did decent, right? Because I think people enjoyed it and they said, hey, it's a decent movie. I'm going to go watch it. And then people went and watched it. Same with Superman, even if they weren't that great. But then Minecraft became a meme. And I think people forget how like powerful like jokes are in getting people to the theater. It's the same thing that happened with the Despicable Me movie. You remember when all the kids were wearing suits, causing a ruckus in the theater, and so people would go out to watch that Minions movie just because of that. Like, do you remember what happened? I think it was like 2022 or something. It was really successful because of that. Minecraft was the same way. The movie became like a cultural moment when it came out. It was really interesting because like the movie's not even that good, but a lot of people went and saw it. And a lot of people watched it, and a lot of people enjoyed it. So
yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's I mean, a lot of the studios, they just don't get that yet with the power of the internet. So
exactly, yes, the internet is undefeated, and also the other thing is too, all of those movies that Mike listed off, the ones that were the top 3 or 4, those were all family movies, where families chose to take their kids out to watch those movies. And there hasn't been a lot of those that have been very successful in the last few years. Like
family movies are definitely doing the best. Out
Yeah.
of all the movies for sure. So
yeah. But another thing too is like it also word of mouth is important there, because I know that for me, even like a lot of the family movies that have come out in the last couple of years, if I don't hear good stuff about it, I'm not going to take my kids to go see it. So
interesting times.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we only can wait and see what happens with the Paramount purchase. So,
yeah, I saw that like AMC was like trying to do some new things to try to get people to come more to the theaters too with their like subscription thing. Like,
yeah, they just lowered the price to 99 cents for a month or something.
Yeah,
which is crazy. I mean, that's insane value for a month. Like,
Is that
For
just
AMC
like
Plus?
a limited time deal that they're running, or what? Because there's
I
no
don't
way
know.
that's
I think
profitable.
they won't
with-
sustain it. Yeah, no, I think it is
Wild.
just. I think it is just a limited time deal. I think it's just and it's only for a month, right? It's 99
Yeah,
cents
yeah.
for your first month.
right.
But still,
right.
like,
try to hook you in. And,
yeah, to try
yep.
to get you in. And but that's
Yeah.
the thing is like
Yep.
we pay for a subscription, for a theater, and I think that and to me that's worth it, right? Because I see enough movies to make it worth it.
Mhm.
And I think that AMC's probably hoping to get that crowd in there that pays for it, sees a bunch of movies, and like, man, this is a lot of fun. I should go see more movies more often. The subscription feels like a good deal, and then they get them in that way. But I don't know.
Mhm.
It's an interesting marketing technique. I don't think it's necessarily bad. I like that they're trying to get more people to watch movies in the theater.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The theater's been always will be as one of my favorite places to go to. So every time
Absolutely.
it doesn't do well, I worry because I'm like, man, that's like one of my places of solace is the theater. So
It's the only place
Yeah.
Ben can go and feel like a real person.
that's right. I can be a real boy at the theater.
Try to get some try to get some some food, some free food or something.
Yeah, out of the
Like a
trash
chair
can,
to
bro.
sit in. Yeah.
The theater's my home, man.
No, I mean I am definitely in line with you on that, Ben. So
Yeah, we got to get
Yeah.
our popcorn buckets and.
I mean,
cup
I
bottles from
literally-
somewhere.
I mean, you guys might not know this. I literally met my wife because of the movie theater. So I will never, ever be
the movie
speak ill of
theater
them.
introduced you to your wife.
Yeah, literally.
Remember when
Crazy.
she had
bro.
to help carry him out because he was dying from queso? That was their first date.
Yeah, so I will. Yeah,
And they weren't even dating then. It was literally just she stayed with him in the ambulance, and she was like, just kept looking down at him, and I was like, if I don't save his life, no one else will.
I love that Mike has completely made up this entire story.
So she carried up. She heard moaning and crying from the bathroom. Went into the men's bathroom and found Ben on the floor dying. Picked him up, carried him out, and then she held him until the ambulance got there. Rode with him in the ambulance, and then that's how they started their relationship.
Crazy, bro.
Oh,
Yeah. Help! And she's like, "Oh my god, he may die.
bro.
Like if I don't stay
can't.
with him for the rest of his life, he may die."
I need
I just
CPR.
I just can't get over the image in my head of Ben being in a wheelchair and being wheeled out of the theater because of his. He just had his shit, bro.
They're just
Uh,
wheeling him out slowly and quietly.
that's crazy, bro.
Or whatever and stuff.
Dude, I still don't know if I've ever been in that much pain. And
I
I
get him to
still
the
to this-
hospital, and the doctor just rolls him on his side and pats his back, and he's just like,
You know what's
"Oh, I
crazy
feel
though,
so
bro?
much better,
No,
dude."
you know what's crazy? I didn't even go to the doctor. I literally just had her bring me home. I went home. I could have been dying from an ruptured appendix. I went home, laid down on a futon in my living room because it's the only place I could get to. Fell asleep and felt fine the next morning. I
Wow.
was, yeah, my life could have been hanging in the balance. Would have never known.
Ben's having seizures on the couch because of the pain and stuff. And he's like, if I could just get to sleep, maybe I'll
She's
wake
like,
up
you
fine.
want me to take you to the hospital? He's like, "No, just take me home.
I just
just
need to take a nap.
Just let me
It's crazy,
fucking
bro.
die on my couch."
On my futon.
On my futon, yeah.
I'll sleep it off.
Technically, it's not my futon, but still,
I'm
Laying
a
on
firm
his side.
believer in sleeping off everything.
She just hit him on his back a couple times. He ripped one, passed out, and then woke up.
Yeah,
the next
I
day.
still to this day don't know what happened there. So. But
I
it
know
was
what
crazy.
happened. Menology with 3 Ys stepped in.
Yep.
Ben falls asleep on the couch, passes out from the pain, and then his other
Ben-
personality's like, fucking hell! I thought that guy would
I-
never leave.
Ben made like a deal with a demon or something to like stay alive, and he's like,
I
Hey man,
genuinely,
yeah.
I genuinely believe
"Let me
though, that
share your body."
You want to make it out of this? Yeah, give me the driver's seat. Give me the steering wheel. I'll get us out of this, pal.
Nah,
Ben's
bro,
like, whatever you need, I'll do whatever. And he's like, all right, buddy. And he like takes over Ben's body, just shits, and Ben feels better. And he's like, all right, pal.
I genuinely believe that it was like a really severe allergic reaction to something.
I think you just had gas,
what?
Ben.
No, I do. I think it was like a
I
severe
think you
allergic
just
reaction
had
to something.
gas, Ben. I think you just had to poop.
I've had bad gas before, and that was not it. So
Hey, what's up? Jay's in the chat. Hi, Jay.
Hey!
yo,
Good to see you too,
what's up,
buddy.
Jay?
Wow, he only specifically said Mike there. That's crazy.
Yeah, he only
Crazy.
likes me.
He
Sorry.
hates the
Fuck
rest
the
of us.
rest of you.
Yeah. I'm glad we're all on the same page about that.
That's all right. I'm used to it. It's all right. It's all right. It's fine. It's fine.
It's all right.
That's crazy. Well, I think we are getting about time for our tier list here. What do you think?
I don't want to tell. No, why aren't we talking about it?
I gotta read these super chats first.
The one good thing that has happened on television in years, and we're not talking about it.
What? Night
Oh,
of the
Knights of the
Kingdom?
Seven Kingdom,
Come on now. Yeah.
bro. Okay.
Great.
Yeah,
show.
I was about to talk about that, and then I was rudely interrupted earlier, but that's fine.
Oh, you were
Um,
trying. Oh, did I interrupt you?
Yeah, but you know, it's all right. It's
When
all
were you
good.
going to talk about it?
Were
I
you
don't know.
talking about
It was a nice segue, so I was gonna slide right in.
You
there,
were
and
just
then
about to make me start this tier
and
list.
then you started talking about some other retarded shit or something. I don't know.
No.
Started talking
Planet
about
Seven Kingdoms.
Windrose or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, that was Ben's fault for not talking about the stupid survival mechanics.
No.
ahead of time. If he had just fucking warned me about the survival mechanics, I would have known.
Mike, you were probably about to talk
Well, he
about
left those out on purpose, Mike. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
he really did. And he swears he did. Well, you should have known that there was survival mechanic.
Yeah, if you watch the trailer with his eyes.
I don't care about the trailer.
He
instead of his
sucked you
butt.
into his trap, bro. That's crazy.
He definitely
Sucked
tried
him
to
right up.
suck
I'm
something.
pretty good at sucking.
Yeah. So, Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. I know at least 3 of us have watched it here. And the finale happened last Sunday.
So good.
And, dude,
So
Dude.
good.
I can't get over how good the show is, and I've actually gone back and rewatched it again already, which I don't do very often for shows.
Yeah. I did too. It's an easy rewatch.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
they made that very accessible with that. But I love the show. I think that the production design is great. I think that I think Dunk and Egg as a duo is just fantastic, and the fact that like Dunk is is as likable as he is kind of crazy to me. Like he's a really likable character, someone that you root for the entire time. So I loved it.
Yeah, so
I absolutely loved it.
I do see someone asking for no spoilers. Yeah, we won't spoil it. Definitely watch the show though. It is 100% worth it.
This
And to
is
be
this
honest-
is after they cut George R.R. Martin out of the production.
No,
they haven't-
yes, they did cut him out of the production on this one.
Oh,
So
this
did?
one?
he,
I thought they didn't cut him out of this.
They
one.
did that on the House of the Dragon, but I don't know if they did that with this.
hold on.
I heard rumors that had
Did they?
occurred on this.
I think he's pretty close with the showrunner.
I thought he
on
was
this one.
close to this one. I thought that was the whole deal, was that he was
Well-
close to this one, and that was a big
well,
deal.
they have a complete like source material for this,
Yeah, finished book.
Okay,
because
no,
this is what he was doing instead of writing.
Yes, so he wasn't kicked out
on
of
the
it. It was the
level.
House of the Dragon that they kicked him out of.
Yeah.
Because and the reason he's so excited about this one is because he's technically a co-creator and they let him be heavily involved. So he
Yeah.
was basically on set for most of it.
Yeah.
That's what. And what's funny about it is he actually said that this inspired him to write more Dunk and Egg novels, and then May inspired him
mercy.
to go back and finally finish his book series. He's like, man, it's kind of nice when people are nice to me. Maybe I'll go write my books.
Yeah, you know what? It would make people nice to him if he just finished his books.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works. Yeah, Cho was great. I love the characters. I think that the overall like art design was really, really good. I still can't get over the fight scene in last episode. I was so impressed by that, especially with how it was shot and how like weighty it felt, I guess is the best way to put it. It felt real to me, and I liked that so much. And we just don't get that very often with television shows, I feel like, or
Yeah,
with movies.
I love that fight scene too. It wasn't
just
flowery like at all.
No. It felt visceral. Like it
Yeah.
felt, I mean, you felt every single hit that people took, and it was brutal, and I loved that. But I thought the show was structured really well. It was comedic, but it wasn't like overly comedic, but the comedy was great. I thought it was really funny. And then I liked how it got a little bit more serious towards the end of the show, right? There was a little bit less comedic moments. They still kept them peppered in there. And then the kid who's Egg and the guy who's Dunk, they just have great on-screen chemistry. Like, they are so good together. They're hysterical. Yeah, it was a really good show. I was very impressed by it in every facet, you know, like writing, directing, you name it. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to see more. I am itching to see more. And I know the next season comes out, 2027? I think they've already shot it. Or they're shooting
at
it now.
In production right now.
Yeah.
So.
I think they're right now. So
loved how it ended.
This is the guy that delivered this show to us. This
I love it.
fucking nerd, bro. Look
That's
at this guy.
what it should. That's
Look
what
at
they
this
should
guy.
look like.
He does
Exactly.
look good, dude. I love
Exactly.
it. It's great. That's how you know it's going to be a banger.
Yep. Look at that guy right there.
You can
that's
tell
a
that
legend
this
right
guy,
there,
this
dude.
guy probably got so nerdy about the
Yes.
fighting in
Yes.
that episode. He's like, it's got to be like this, man. You know, they got to have like when his sword hits here and when the shield does this. You know, he's probably like analyzing everything. I can see it.
This is a legit.
That's
This is a
nerd.
legit person to get to.
Well,
do
that's
your
absolutely
fantasy
somebody
stuff.
who's running on, caffeine and
like 5
3 hours of
monsters a
sleep.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah.
Nice. I love it, dude. That's awesome.
That's what happens when you make movies.
Well,
Mhm.
and it just the show was so good. The characters are so likable too.
You guys just talk about the fog section with the
I was talking about the fight scene a little bit, but yeah, I was just talking about how it like felt very real comparatively to like other things.
Did he mention the fog part of it though?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Because Chaz will appreciate this because this is like a funny joke that we kept making on set, but it's also very true. There's a
Fog
huge
Panther.
fight sequence, and they didn't have enough budget to hide stuff in the background, so they just pumped in a shit ton of fog to hide all the stuff in the back. And I was like, hell yeah.
But
Yeah.
That was always a joke.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, fog will hide so much shit, and
It
it
really
looks awesome as fuck, like in film and stuff.
But
so
it-
it was
Yeah.
just cool that they actually did that.
And it makes so much sense because it's literally like the night before this happens, it's downpouring rain. And so that the temperature difference makes complete sense why there would be so much fog there. So it doesn't even make you like you're not even sitting there for a minute like, hold on a second, why is it so foggy here? Because it just feels like it naturally makes sense in the scene as you're watching it. It was really impressive.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was pretty rad.
Great freaking show.
I've really enjoyed it. It's funny because there's a lot of people that are like, oh, why are people like praising this show? They're just ignoring stuff. I saw like somebody trying to make the narrative that like the show's woke, which I fucking hate that word, but whatever. They're trying to say it was woke because like
overused.
Dunk is like protecting women
Protecting
and
the
minorities
innocent.
and children and stuff. And I'm like, I don't think you guys understand like the tenets of like chivalry and stuff. He's protecting innocence, has nothing to do with them being women or minorities. That's just the charge is to protect the innocents, protect women and children and the
Which
innocent
are
people
good
and stuff.
things.
And the whole thing is like these are
People are so
instilled-
used to everyone acting like absolutely terrible in Westeros. So
Yes, absolutely. And in general, because remember, we've talked about this with like James Gunn. He thinks Superman being nice is like punk rock. And it's like, no, Superman is just a nice person and like cares about people. And
He's a
so like
good
having a
person.
character like Dunk care about people. Like the thing is, the other part of that they kind of established in the show that I really like is even the worst knights still try to live up to some of the tenets that are put before them when they swear themselves in as knights. They still try to maintain some level of chivalry and stuff. And even some of the guys that are well above Dunk and his station are kind to him, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yep.
and it's just, I mean, I think people have, I think the reason that this has happened though is because people have overused and abused that word, that the meaning of it has completely been lost, like entirely. It's the same with, racist and sexist and every other buzzword that they throw out there, that anybody throws out there. It's been used so much to describe so many things that don't match the original description that it's like a big game of telephone, right? And so now we're to that final person in the line, and the stuff that they say makes no sense. And so that these people are assuming that that's what everybody means by woke. They're like, oh, well, protecting people, innocent people, and the helpless people and things like that. Apparently that's woke ideology.
Which is just retarded. in
Even
so
though
many different ways.
ultimately that's moral obligation, right?
Yeah,
And that's a good human thing to do, to take care of those who are downtrodden and to lift people up and to be a protector, right? Those are good.
That's kind of like the whole like superhero thing. Like,
Yeah,
that's,
like
that's
it's
like that's
those
literally
are
what
great
superheroes
things.
is
And
all about.
the truth is, like, a lot of these people, they do believe that those are things, but they think that they're diametrically opposed to other people because for some reason they don't believe that protecting the innocent is the right thing to do. So I just think it's almost like all these people are projecting weird
Mhm.
beliefs on people that they don't actually know that they have,
Yeah,
it's the
yeah.
same with this, because the show, the truth is, I guess what woke originally meant, I still think it's a stupid word, but what it originally meant is the pushing of a political agenda or narrative for the agenda or narrative's sake, not for the sake of the story, right? Or pushing something of some sort for the sake of the agenda. There's nothing that's an agenda push in this show, right? It's pushing a good moral, but morals were never ever what woke was to begin with, right? A good moral is a great thing that is universal, that can be seen by everybody, and they can be like, okay, I get it. That's what it means to be a good person, to do the right thing, and that's awesome, right? But I think people have they've skewed it so much that they've lost sight entirely of what it was to begin with. And
yes, it sounds like
why
these
you get
particular
comments like that.
sounds like these people are kind of conflating wokeism with just the identity of the people on screen, which is not what it is at all. It is about the message that's being pushed. That's what something would be woke for, not just because of the identity of
I just
whatever's on
don't think
screen.
that. I think everybody has such a differing opinion of what woke actually means that
It
like
shouldn't just be a
co-opting
word to begin with.
co-opting the word now to try to make it sound like, oh, look at that, like we can like own people by liking the movie or whatever. And it's like, no, like the fact is it's a good movie, and a good show, and it's nice to actually like see heroics and see a character not being constantly deconstructed, and stuff like that, because it's like, Game of Thrones is good and it's very well written, but it's definitely kind of like a deconstruction of like typical fantasy, like heroics and like stuff like that, because it's dark and gritty and stuff. And it's like, that's fine, for what it was. But when everybody tries to copy that, and it's constantly that, or it's constantly every male character is a dark kind of an asshole and a jerk, and there's not really any good people. Everybody's just kind of like another different shade of gray. It's like, no, it's nice to actually see a character who's a good person, who meets a kid that has every reason to not be a good person, is kind of struggling with that, but also kind of like wants that tutelage and grow up and be taught something and stuff. I don't know. I just really liked it. I really, really, really liked it. I think it's really good.
It's important for people to see stories like that too, because ultimately those are going to be the best stories that are universal and universally loved by everybody, because they're true, right? I think when you have common truths in a story and in your storytelling, everybody is going to gather around that and enjoy it. And another thing on top of that too is I think that like to me this felt like Game of Thrones light, not in that it was like bad. There's just it wasn't near as like abrasive as a lot of the stuff in Game of Thrones is, if that makes sense. There wasn't as much, you know, like negative content. There was a lot of just good people doing good things, and you just don't see that in the Game of Thrones series. And I liked that. It felt refreshing to me. Like really refreshing to see that and to see characters, you know, doing the right thing and having be praised is like a good thing. You know, just doesn't happen.
Yeah, it was a breath of fresh air in a lot of ways. It was nice. So
yeah.
It just seems like we haven't gotten that in a while, especially when it comes to like medieval stuff. So it was kind of cool to get back to kind of a more of a traditional view on like knighthood and
heroes
tale and things like that, you know. So it was cool.
Yeah.
This shot was awesome, by the way. This shot, like,
hey, spoilers.
It gave me freaking chills, bro. It gave me freaking chills. So
that one, and then obviously the one takes place before like the major fight. That moment is so rad.
Yeah,
dude, so good.
Yeah, it freaked me out. I was like, "Holy crap, this is so good."
Oh, you mean the get up moment?
That one too.
That
the
gave
get
me
up moment,
chills, bro.
But there's also that one, and then like right before that one too.
So good.
Yeah, there's just a lot of really good stuff in it, you know. And the guy that plays in the show Lionel Baratheon, it's kind of great
he's
because
so good, dude.
Yeah, the first thing I saw him in was The Gentleman, and he's a total shitbag in that. Like he's a terrible fucking person. And so it's funny because I was like, oh, he's playing kind of the same character here until he stops playing against type or like starts playing against that type, and it's great. It's an awesome moment, you know, to be like to see that. It was awesome,
dude. I think one of the best parts of the show is actually in the fight episode when he's giving his like when he's doing the knighting and they're intercutting the different like visuals between it. It's so good, dude. That was like that was like maybe I don't know. I legitimately cheered like 2 or 3 times watching this show, and I haven't done that watching anything in a very long time because it made me feel like, I don't know, invigorated. I don't know the best way to put it, but
absolutely.
Yeah. And you know, there's people that are saying that like this show was like the rare show that we get these days that's like written legitimately for men. And it definitely feels that way. You know what I mean? But, and it comes across as a way where it's a show where a dude can watch and just get like really pumped watching it with all the night shit and the combat, defending a woman's honor, all that type of stuff. It's just so cool to actually have a show that has that shit in it again.
And it doesn't treat it like a bad thing, and it also doesn't treat like any of the people involved in the show like it's a bad thing or anything like that, right? Nobody is put down in this show either, you know. There's no person that's put down because they're a man or because they're a woman or whatever in this show. It like I said, it's a universal theme of protecting the innocent and a man being a man and doing things that a man does, right? Like these things that for a while we could agree upon what a man would do, you know, and what it meant to be a good man. And that is really refreshing to see. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So, hey, Ben, if you want to cheer on something, you should watch the John Wick sequels.
Yeah, John Wick ain't no dunk.
Holy shit.
I'm going to be honest.
Oh,
I respect that.
Oh, dude, that was so good.
Damn.
Probably won't be doing that.
He straight up cooked your noodles, bro.
Oh
my gosh.
He
fucking
crazy.
Cooked your ass.
I had
like
this whole plan. Like I was about to come in here like, so I found myself yelling at the TV at John Wick movies again, but in pure excitement. Like,
I won't be clapping. I won't be clapping for John Wick.
Instead, you made fun of Ben, and that makes me happy in ways that I can't describe with words.
I feel vindicated.
That's pretty good.
That was good.
Good job.
It's going to be even better when we get to the tier list. This is going to be fun.
Oh no.
So I just wanted to touch on this real quick because we did mention James Gunn a little bit earlier, and I thought this was kind of a funny thing that happened this week.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the inside agent James Gunn? Yes.
Yeah. So James Gunn over on I think this is Threads. I think
That's definitely Threads. Yeah.
Yeah. So he he posted this. Yes, there are other cool characters in the show played by other cool characters, but all the series regulars were announced. And apparently he forgot to log out of his main account when he posted this message that he quickly deleted. You are a true visionary, James. DC is lucky to have you.
So good, bro.
What?
It's so good. And I love this because we already know that James Gunn is like a really narcissistic guy, but this just
That's fucking wild. You should have just kept it up. Just keep it up at that point.
he's
Yeah.
like, man,
Fuck.
he's like, man,
Exactly.
James. He's like, man, I am killing it right now. I am a
You're a
visionary.
true visionary, James.
Holy shit.
Oh
Incredible, bro.
my gosh, dude.
Incredible.
And of course, because this is the internet, the internet captured this before he deleted it, and
So
now it's here forever. So
infamy, baby. I see that at that point, like if you knew people were already gonna see it, just leave it up.
yeah,
No, there's no way because then it would just.
admit it.
No, he can't.
But the thing is, it's already out there. The
It's
internet's
fucking cooked,
forever.
bro. He can
Internet's
lie and say that
forever.
he'll lie and say that it was AI or some bullshit, but like
Yeah.
that's embarrassing, bro.
well, a normal person that understands the internet would probably just like own it and just be like, okay, yeah, I fucked up there, and but
Mhm.
James Gunn, he's not a normal person on the internet, so
No.
yeah.
So funny, dude. I was
Fucking
dying when
yikes,
I
man.
saw
Dude.
that come across my timeline. That's the funniest thing ever.
Holy shit.
You
Oh,
think James
man.
in the mirror, like what Church said? James in the mirror every morning, he wakes up and starts and gives himself positive affirmations. Like, you could do it, James. You're a visionary, James.
You're so fucking smart,
It's
James.
like, don't listen to what the haters said about Superman. You're a visionary. DC's lucky to have you. Oh, I can just imagine it. He's in his trailer on the morning, like during filming, and he's like, "I'm the best. I just know it."
Oh my gosh,
That's crazy
it was
work,
just
bro.
funny,
That's
dude.
so good.
So
dude.
funny.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
Now it's like now you're gonna be looking at all of his comments and you're gonna be like,
Was
wait,
that
are
James,
you
man?
are you a real person? Or yeah, we should just start asking
that him?
James.
James, is,
James,
is
is
that
that
you?
you?
is this your burner account?
Yeah. It's wild, dude.
Yeah,
It's a good catch, though.
pretty insane. So
Yeah.
W internet for catching that.
No, the internet is forever, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Well,
that's embarrassing, dude. Like
so bad,
He's got an alternate personality, just like Ben. He gets on the Twitter and he's like, "Oh shit,
yeah.
talking to this
Who
other
posted that? I don't understand.
guy. Wasn't
Yeah.
me."
Yeah, I would never do that. What do you think? I'm an idiot?
I
Like,
can't even
yeah.
get you can't even give him that much credit.
No.
Oh man. I'm good enough. I'm nice enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Exactly.
People like me.
You're a visionary,
Oh, man.
James.
Go out and
Zack
let your
Snyder's
wife make
got
out
nothing
with
on
John.
you.
Yeah. You should go out and make more movies where your wife makes out with John Cena.
Oh,
And he's like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Wow. I totally forgot that was his wife. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some wild stuff, man.
And he was basically like, it was awkward watching it, but I kind of liked watching it. That's like basically what he said.
God.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's like, really get into it. He's like, don't pussyfoot around there. Like, kiss the guy. He's, stop
Throw her
being
on the table and start fucking the shit.
Yeah. He's like, stop being scared about it. What's the problem? I'm just your husband. Yeah. I'm your husband. I'm your director first and your husband second. Do what I say.
Oh, no.
Bro, all these people are saying James Gunn is cooked now because of this Paramount deal. This person says, man, good luck to James Gunn, man. Dude went from dissing Trump to almost working for him now.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. I just saw this as well. We don't have to talk about it if we don't want to, but there's the whole Daily Wire thing where Jonathan Majors is now working with the Daily Wire on the new action film. And people were roasting Daily Wire for this. And Ben Shapiro put out a video in response. So
Really?
Oh, he put out a response. Isn't he directing it too?
Yes.
Like, is he directing or producing?
I think he's directing too, if I'm not
It was
mistaken.
backed by him or something.
He's set to produce, so I guess he's not directing, but yeah. So let's see what little Ben has to say here.
Well, folks, you may have seen this rumor that we here at Daily Wire are working with Jonathan Majors on a new movie. And that rumor is absolutely true. Yeah, I know. There are a lot of people on the left, on X, and they're very upset about this. There's lots of tweets. Okay, here's the deal, you whiny little bitches. We don't care because Jonathan Majors was canceled all the way back in 2023. We are excited to bring him back. He's unbelievably talented.
Can you pause it? Is this AI?
No, this is real.
Is this AI?
I don't think so.
No, it's real.
This must be AI.
No, it's real, bro. When I
Ben
saw
Shapiro posted this, bro. That's crazy.
When I saw the post, I was like, this. It was from Discussing Film, and I had to look and double check that it wasn't Discussing Fish or Discussing Fish or whatever it was. I was like, there's no way that's
I'm
real.
no joke. I'm gonna go retweet this and ask Rock if it's AI because like there's no way this is the worst.
I'm pretty sure Ben Shapiro might actually
He
be
did it.
AI. So yeah.
He might actually just at his core be AI. He might not have ever been real to begin with.
It's just like Grok. I didn't actually ask. Like, it's probably gonna respond, but I didn't tag it. But fuck, dude, that seems like the most AI. Like they were like, "Yo, make a Ben Shapiro video and just grab the dumbest headline you could think of." And Ben Shapiro's like, "Listen up, you whiny bitches. We're gonna make a movie with Jonathan Majors."
I don't care. I'm gonna fucking ask right under his post.
You guys can't cancel that black guy. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Look at us with our new black guy.
Yeah. We here at Daily Wire, we love how much he beat up his wife.
We love wife beaters here.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy we like over here.
You're at the Daily Wire.
My wife constantly goes and hangs out with her personal trainer. It's a totally normal platonic relationship.
Once Ben goes black, he won't go back.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's probably is what is happening though behind the scenes.
Collecting Disney actors like Infinity Stones.
Oh man, dude.
Wait until you see this film. Your heads are going to explode. Like, actually maybe explode. It's pretty spectacular stuff that we're doing. That's what we do here at Daily Wire. We fight the fight. We need your help to continue to fight.
Ah, yes, they need our help. Okay, yeah, we get the rest of
Now fund
Will
the
you
project here.
give me some shekels.
Go subscribe at Daily Wire.
Yeah, dude, I genuinely thought that headline was fake. I was like, there's no way that's real.
Yeah, I was half asleep when I saw that shit. I was like,
I was like, are you kidding me? Yeah.
Last thing I expected to see.
That's some crazy stuff right there.
I didn't like Creed 3 that much.
I gotta share this real quick too. Somebody asked another
Bro, that's crazy, dude. Oh my gosh. I gotta show this.
all right. Yeah, I didn't even share I just found a Kristen. Somebody asked Kristen Stewart what would be the saddest thing missing from LA. And her response.
What'd she say?
You gotta listen to it because it's pretty good. I'll wait till Josiah shares this. Dude, that's wild. That's pretty good, though. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, do you want to make movies or do you want to stay canceled? You get over there and you
I
kiss that
can't.
wall.
I can't do this.
Get over there and you kiss that wall. No, you don't get a free Daily Wire Plus subscription. We're not running a charity here.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's really funny.
Obviously, we're not racist. We hired the black guy that got arrested for domestic violence charges.
Okay, dude, you're not gonna believe this. Holy shit. Okay, dude, this is crazy.
I'm legitimately loving this.
So Ben Shapiro posted this video. I posted this. Grok, is this AI? Yep. This video is an AI generated deep fake meme.
Wait, is it
Hold on,
though?
I gotta go share this, bro.
Is it actually?
I don't know anymore. What's going on?
I don't know what's real anymore.
It's
Is
a
it not
fabricated Ben Shapiro rant in a pink shirt with mismatched
don't-
facial sync, exaggerated delivery, and random edits like Jonathan Majors clips plus explosions for laughs. Not real.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what's real and what's not.
I don't
anymore.
either.
That's insane. I did not expect that, dude. That's crazy.
I legitimately don't know what to think.
There's no
anymore
way-
about anything. Holy shit.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's crazy.
There's no way this is.
Wait,
my
hold on.
goodness.
But then somebody on my post asked if it was AI because I didn't tag Grok. I just said Grok is this AI. No, that's not AI generated. It's a genuine video.
See, look, Grok is just it doesn't know.
Grok doesn't know what's happening anymore. But that's how bad the fucking video is because it doesn't even. The AI is like, I don't know. I don't know.
I guess I gotta give some confident answer. Yes. No. The fact that Grok said yes though right under Ben Shapiro's video just makes me so happy. That makes me so happy, dude. I love that.
Holy shit.
Oh man.
So we don't actually know right now if any of this is real. Bro,
No,
I
real,
love
but-
that in the comments, John frickin' Dela Rose said, "Can you hook me up with an interview with him?" Because of course he wants to interview a fellow wife beater. Why would he?
He's like, oh boy, that's right up my alley.
He's like he's got something in common. We both beat our wives.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh man.
Grok is replying to
Oh.
me about this now. Spot on reaction. That deepfake Ben rant is pure AI chaos. Pink shirt, Jonathan Majors cuts, fake explosions, and all meme gold, but not a single real frame. That's
I don't
fucking
know
crazy. It sounds so
happening
sure
anymore.
about it.
So yeah, somebody, because this is in this day and age, you have to ask celebrities what they think about.
I didn't even know that was
Things.
Kristen Stewart at
Yeah.
first. I thought that was
They
someone
asked her,
else.
"What would break your heart if it disappeared from LA?" I just give me one word answer. What you think she's gonna say, Josiah? Just throw a word out there. What do you think is gonna break her heart if it disappears from LA?
Women?
Weed?
Sushi.
I was gonna say sunshine.
Okay, those are all good guesses.
Immigrants.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
Wait,
You
it
fucking
gets
care about
better.
that. Definitely.
It gets better. It gets so much better.
Immigrants. I can't stand the idea that the dismantling of the culture that did have a hand in like making me who I am, which is so meaningless in the face of people's lives being like completely unearthed, uprooted, destroyed. Like just this is.
I love that what she said was, I hate that they're getting rid of the immigrants because of how successful they have made me. And she goes, which, like, that's not the point. Like, obviously, like, their lives being destroyed are far more important. Literally, the first answer she gives is because of how upset she is that it's going to affect her livelihood. Because these are the people that mow her lawn and fix her sprinklers, and that's why she's upset. And here's the thing: that's why a lot of these people are upset.
Yes, it is.
They don't care about people. I just love, though, that is what she went to. And I love that she caught herself and was like,
wait.
Hold on a second. Yeah, I have not listened to the rest of her, but yeah. Hi, Wicked. Thank you for the raid.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
This is like not who we are. So like where I'm from, I don't identify with that right now. And so like I definitely am dying every day thinking, so do we make movies about this? Do we throw all of our money at it? Do we stop buying burgers in the daytime?
Whoever gave her that haircut needs
do
to
we
get
stop
deported.
buying burgers in the
Wait, did you
do
hear
we
this?
stop buying burgers in the daytime? What does that mean?
So do we make movies about this? Do we throw all of our money at it? Do we stop buying burgers in the daytime? What do we do about this? Like I can't
What does that
I can't
mean?
fathom that it's happening until it doesn't happen. It's like Los Angeles doesn't exist without.
No, we can only buy burgers at night.
I
guess.
just want to know what happens when we stop buying burgers in the daytime.
This is a reminder, okay? Celebrities,
Does
like,
she do crack?
I'm not trying to be mean because not all of them are. Celebrities are really fucking dumb.
Yeah.
A lot of them are really dumb. And I don't mean like that as like celebrities are dumb. No, like a lot of them are really dumb. Like they're dumb people because like their job is to play pretend. And some of them were like high school dropouts who like looked good enough that they made it in Hollywood and got like a job playing pretend their whole lives. Now they have so much money that they hire people to like mow their lawns for them and have never like worked a real job and done these things. And yeah. So, like, they're all kind of in this echo chamber, but they don't actually, like, a lot of them don't have, like, supported positions. They just know everybody's upset about this immigrant thing. So, like, I have to be upset about it.
Yes. Yep. You can tell that she doesn't even know what the fuck she's talking about.
Yeah. What she probably meant by buying burgers the daytime was not supporting regular businesses and maybe supporting the food trucks that she sees when her driver takes her home at night. That's probably what she meant, but didn't know what to think about it. You know, like
yeah, Marion, I don't know.
Yeah. I wish I could find it. There was a lady who was a publicist, and she talked about celebrities that she used to work with. She never outright names them, but she talked about like how dumb they are. Like, I wish I could find it. And she said that she's like, they're not all like this, but she said one of the things that she ran into was like some of them didn't know how to sign their own names. They only knew like how to do like whatever they were taught to do for their signatures, but like they didn't like actually know like things and couldn't like, some of them had like 5th grade reading levels and stuff. But then like they're like super like well-off actors who people love and stuff, but it's like, yeah,
it's insane. They're just not living in the same reality that the rest of us are living in. So
they get paid too much to know things.
Yeah.
Real Gregos, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, burger sounds really good right now.
Yeah, I would just. I actually had a burger for dinner, and I would buy destroy another burger right now.
Yeah, I'll even go buy it in the daytime.
Even in the daytime.
Yeah,
but Ben, that's unethical. You can't do that.
That's crazy.
Ben hates immigrants. Wow,
that's wild. That's crazy. That's the only time I buy my burgers. Daytime. Little did I know.
Man, you fucking racist.
Here's a couple of things. This is I just want to like, yeah, this is just a list of some things that celebrities have been quoted saying. Tyrese, he was quoted as saying, he was on Twitter and he thanked Pandora for playing all of his music all the time because he thought Pandora was a person.
Oh no, dude.
What?
Oh no.
And then he deleted the tweet because he realized that Pandora was somebody asked Britney Spears she ever wanted to try her hand at Broadway, and she said that she'd like to start somewhere small like London or England.
What the fuck?
Wow.
London or England. Those are separate. Yeah. Yep.
Jaden Smith one time tweeted out, "How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?"
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, I just want people to understand that these people don't really a lot of them don't know what's going on.
Yeah, their brain's not there.
Yeah, there's not much incentive for them to know what's going on.
No, and that's totally fine too. It's just the awareness of hey, when somebody asks you some things, you don't always have to talk on it because you don't necessarily understand what's happening.
Well, and that's one of the reasons that they choose people like that to be the big stars, is that they're easily manipulated. They do as they're told. They're pretty complacent, and that they're not going to think too hard about something. So that means that you can rip them off easily, and they won't know.
Yeah. Well, it's like that move, Zoolander, where they're we use male models as assassins because they're so dumb and they just do whatever they're told and don't think about it. But some of these people just read their lines every day, memorize them, and they go out and play pretend, which is fine. It's cool. There's nothing wrong with it. But then you're going to turn around and ask this person what the worst thing they could lose in LA is, and their response is, "My yard guy, Enrique."
Yeah.
Yeah.
People look to the wrong people for wisdom these days, and it's all because they see them on their screens too often.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
But that's also my point. When all of these, stars come out and they say, "Oh, there's racist, misogynists, and stuff online that are attacking us," it's that's just because that's what somebody told them. They don't actually know the difference. It's not worth getting mad at them. You should be mad at the people that are telling them that and controlling them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Because the echo chamber is there for a reason, and it's not the celebrities that are the ones shutting people out of work.
Mm-hmm.
The system, the fact that if you speak out and the system says you no longer can have a job here or work with us anymore, it's not the actors doing that. And as we're learning, a lot of these actors don't know what to do with themselves. They don't know what's going to happen, and once again, we talked about it a lot with 2020. They were some of the first people to start cracking. They were posting videos. Madonna was posting videos of a full bathtub full of milk and just talking crazy nonsense. They a whole bunch of them got really moved to sing John Lennon's Imagine, and they're singing Imagine There's No Heaven to a bunch of people whose grandparents are stuck in old people's homes and hospitals and dying in droves, and they're so we're just singing this song to bring everyone together. And then they got so cooked by them because their publicists couldn't stop them from being on their phones. And
we saw how bad all the fucking late night show hosts were at their own jobs without all the help and all the extra writers and shit.
These people were losing their minds. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then you had somebody like John Krasinski who's I'm just gonna do a show where I'm gonna talk about good things happening in the world today. And it did super well and everybody's super happy about it. And then as soon as the pandemic was over, he sold that shit to some random company, walked away from it all, and then all of these other shows like Jimmy Fallon's have tried to copy it, and everybody's no. We don't like these segments because they're not real and they're fake and they don't feel it's just wild, dude.
Yeah,
it's just a wild world we live in. Are we ready?
Yep, I think we are. Let's freaking do
tape.
it.
It's a huge tier list tonight.
Oh, mercy.
Nice. Shit.
Nice.
I'll be leaving early.
No, you won't.
Well,
Can't.
I will be. I gotta go play Resident Evil 9.
You are not allowed to leave early,
That's
man.
too bad. I'm leaving at midnight.
On the internet.
So I think you can trust me.
100% objective.
Perfectly balanced. This whole thing should be.
You're definitive experts.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
100% incorrupt.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
100% corrupt.
And give us your vote. I am trying to buy your vote.
Objectively the best tier list, but we can be bought.
Ben, if you try to leave early, I will activate.
He will activate.
Activate what?
Your fifth personality.
Oh, okay. I'll see you later.
I'll activate the Basad agent.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right.
Just start going through. Logging. Rusted. 17 day break.
All the code words.
Last one, kosher. And he's like, yeah. And he's just like, his eyes get all big. And yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Look at that. Ben, are you happy now? It's not a big tier list.
No,
What
but
do you
I'm
think, Ben?
It's John Wick movies, not the John Wick movies. It is John Wick films.
okay. So I've seen 2 of these.
Well, that's
Yikes.
gonna really suck because you got to rank them all.
All right. Sick. F.
You can't just give them all Fs either, Ben.
J
Okay.
for John Wick.
Sisu. Ben, what do you think about Sisu?
Looks pretty cool. Give it an A.
You haven't seen Sisu?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Nate, what did you think about Sisu?
I haven't seen Sisu either.
Oh my.
Chaz, what did you think about Sisu?
I think Sisu is an S tier film.
Look at that.
There we go.
I respect that. Josiah, what did you think about Sisu?
I completely agree with Chaz. S tier all the way. I love this movie. I've watched it a couple times since it came out, and it's just like there's so much grit and visceral violence and just heart pounding moments, and it's just an old guy just fucking everybody up, and I love it. So S tier.
Hell yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one. We'll put it in S tier. Nobody.
The second one is great, by the way, as well. So
Yeah.
I believe you.
I
haven't seen either
Nobody.
of them.
missing out.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Sisu film. It's on my list. I just haven't got around to it.
They're easy watches.
Yeah, they sound like they're great. I just have not gotten around to watch them, and I didn't want to say that I had watched them, but it's. We already got a super chat in. The Mystery 809 for 10 says Blade is S plus. You know what? Respect.
There we go.
Everybody just gave up on Blade. You know,
Throwing a little money behind it. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Way to
You know
go.
what? We'll even play you a little. There you go. There you go.
Shout
Thank
out.
you.
There we go.
Thank you. Finally, Blade getting some respect around here.
yeah. Damn.
That's why he's not on my microphone tonight, because
Look at
people were
that.
getting complacent.
Yes. See, I'm glad Chaz understands now because I was like, I can't do this. Anyways, Nobody. Ben, what do you think about Nobody?
I can't stand this movie. Put it in D.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, Ben.
Movie was awful.
Man protecting his family.
Yeah, it was a horrible movie.
Nate, what do you think about Nobody?
I haven't seen it yet, but I love Bob Odenkirk, so I definitely want to. But I've not seen it.
What would you give it just based on Bob Odenkirk then?
Well, fucking S.
Let's fucking go, dude. Chaz,
I'd say like an A for me.
I respect that. Josiah?
I'm gonna give this an A for the same reason that Ben hates this movie, toxic masculinity.
Ben hates nothing more than a man defending his family.
That's literally not true.
He's like, look at that, a
It's
loving,
woke.
present tender father. Yuck.
No, I just thought the movie was bad.
He might as well be a black guy.
Fuck.
Yeah.
How about That's pretty fucking bad. Even I was like, that's a rough joke. Oh man. I want to give this an A, but I really do like Bob Odenkirk specifically. And this is like right around the time I believe I was watching Breaking Bad. I'm just gonna give him an S because it's Bob Odenkirk. The second one is not as big.
That. I respect
Yeah.
that.
So that's 2 S's, 2 A's. We'll put it in S.
Yeah.
Technically,
The
it should be D.
ballerina. Ben, what did you think about Ballerina?
I love this one.
I didn't see this movie, but
I don't
hear
believe
me
it.
out. I'm gonna give it S because of Ana de Armas.
Like, I don't believe you, but I respect the energy that you're trying to put out in the world.
I mean, you can not believe me all you want. I did not see this movie.
No, I believe you didn't see the movie. I respect you running away from, the perception.
Oh, no, that's not what this is at all. It's Ana de Armas.
I respect that you were like, that woman is attractive. Very attractive, in fact.
Objectively.
Yeah, objectively, she's got nice round breasts. Her skin, frankly,
Love that skin.
Shapely body of sorts. S tier. I respect it, Ben. I really do. I legitimately do. Nate, what'd you think about the... Sorry, dude.
Well,
trying to describe what he finds attractive about a woman. He's like, I just she's got nice shoulders. Like, she certainly does not look like a man, and that's very attractive to me. That is definitely what I'm into. Oh, dude. Oh, fuck. I'm so glad Ben's here tonight. I'm dying.
This reminds me of that art. I read this article once of guys writing women in fiction, and there's literally a line from a book that just says she breasted breastily.
That's so good. She breasted breastily. Oh, dude.
Mike's giving off the same energy right now.
Oh, dude, I'm dying right now. Ben's like, she's got non-hairy legs.
Titillating tits.
Yeah, pretty attractive, Nate, what did you think about Ballerina?
But I don't think Ballerina needed to exist. I think there's a lot of issues with the whole, just fight like a girl, kick him in the nuts, and you're an extremely powerful assassin. Every male that she fights has to be dumbed down so she can fight with him. Shit like that bothered the hell out of me, but I still got enjoyment out of it, so it's not an F. I would put it in a D.
Okay. Respect it. Chaz?
I think it wasn't that bad. I think there were some interesting ideas that they didn't fully develop. I like the idea of there being cults of assassins and kind of some different takes on their assassin code. I wanted to see more of that. I wanted to see more of that lore. I think it was really dumb that she had to get in and get up close and attack everyone rather than just killing them from afar. I would say C. I don't think it was as horrible as some other people say, where it's D or F, but I don't think it was entirely effective either.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay.
Yeah, I respect that. Josiah.
I'm actually, I'm gonna give this a B. The main reason is because John Wick does show up in this, and when he shows up, it's awesome. And that kind of bumps it up a little bit for me. The rest of the movie is kind of so-so, but I'll give it a B just because they do actually have John Wick show up
and she gets her ass handed to her.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, because they do make a point to weaken a lot of men in here so she can kick their ass. But when John shows up, he's beating the fuck out of her with his pinkies, basically.
Yep.
Chad is killing me right now. She probably sits when she
I did like the flamethrower fight. I thought that was cool that they kind of brought in that piece.
That was cool. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It felt like a video game boss.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I honestly, like, I thought that she was just, I thought she was okay. I thought she did a fine job, but I don't think she delivered the way that I was hoping that she would. So, yeah.
I would probably give this a C as well. Yeah, I didn't hate it. I didn't think of like a trash fire or anything. Yeah, I had some problems with it. The pacing sometimes was kind of a little bit messy. I like John Wick being in it, but I wish he was in it like a few minutes less than he was, because he kind of like disappears and shows back up again. I wish that second half of him showing up didn't happen, because that fight between them is pretty rad, where he's very much toying with her, and you kind of get to see from the other side of things how John Wick really is Baba Yaga, and like is this terrifying force of nature that like you really don't have a chance against. Like, she was so outclassed, it was embarrassing. But because of the connection they had, he was like, I'm letting you get off, but I'm just like, I'm letting you get away with this, but like, I'm letting you know this was not gonna work out for you. Like, you would have been dead.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, I wish that, like Chaz said, like when she has to get in close and personal, it would have been cool to see that. But I much preferred it feeling like she was using her small size and stature and things like that to her advantage, and it felt a little bit more like earned. Because the thing is,
her speed and flexibility.
Her speed, yes. Because Halle Berry, her strength was she had 2 really trained dogs that were hyper lethal, and she can fuck you up too. But she needed those dogs and stuff to also be there to help, because that was her thing. You know, like, so when you have a thing in that world, you utilize that thing well, you know? And so, yeah, I give it a C. And I think, like, overall, we would probably just put it at a C.
I actually think the worst thing about that movie was Norman Reedus and how, like, underutilized he was.
I agree. Yeah, it was like, oh, you're here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was
he just
no point.
I'm showing up randomly in scenes, and it's like, okay, like, what?
Yeah.
Are you
like,
here?
Oh, yeah, you're here, Chad. Dude, Chad is killing me, dude.
Norman Reedus, ladies and gentlemen.
Since she's a woman, she doesn't have any of that sexy male pattern baldness, which is a good thing, Ben. Probably.
That's crazy, dude. Ben, you're muted. You're literally muted right now. Can't hear a single word you're saying.
I said I'm about to go.
I like how he just yelled at us and he wasn't muted, though. I can read his lips. He's like, I'm not muted.
Yeah, exactly.
Ben, what did you think about John Wick 1?
Put an A.
Okay. Nate?
Yeah, obviously I've raised my opinion on this, but I think a lot of my criticisms I still have reasons for. So I do think that it belongs straight into the C category for me personally.
Yikes.
Don't fucking yikes me. I would have put it in
Yikes.
DF last week.
Chaz?
This is going to be an S for me.
Shut up. Yeah. Josiah?
Fucking easy S. Yes.
Yeah. It's an easy S. Yeah. One of the best action movies of all time. Yeah. S
The
tier.
choreography is great.
Yeah. And that's 3 S's, so like, you know.
Yeah.
Ben's A and Nate's whatever he gave it cancel each other out. John Wick Chapter 2. Ben, what did you think about John Wick 2?
You can put the rest. You can put an S.
You liked it that much?
I didn't see it. You can
That's
put an
awesome,
S.
man. I'm glad you liked it that much.
Yeah.
Nate, what did you think about John Wick 2?
I'd put it in A. I really liked everything about it. I think everything was much bigger, visually and storytelling wise. And yeah, just I like a lot of the lore that they introduced for sure. Fight sequences were much better in my opinion. There you go.
Okay. Chaz?
I'm going to say S again.
Yeah. That's the correct answer. Josiah?
S.
Oh, yeah, it's an S. Okay, the first one was an S. The second one's going to be an S. Yeah. John Wick 3, Parabellum.
S.
I'm actually proud of Ben right now. Nate, what do you think about John Wick 3?
I didn't like 3 as much as 2, although I love the beginning. Was this the one where he used like horses to his advantage in combat? That was fucking insane. Oh, and he used a book to kill somebody too, right?
Yeah.
That was fucking nuts.
Yep, the museum fight. Yep. Or library fight. Yeah, that was awesome.
I remember that the second half of the movie didn't hit as hard for me though, so it's just 2 being my favorite in an A, so I think this one's gonna go in B for me.
There it is. Chaz?
I also didn't like this one as much, so I'm just gonna have to put this in S.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Josiah.
I'm also putting this one in S. I love this one. I love the fight in the beginning with like the guys in the library and the giant and all that shit. That was like weird and crazy. And then like John Wick actually like has to sacrifice something of himself to get what he wants in this one with getting his like finger chopped off and stuff. And I thought that was insane.
And losing his wedding ring.
Yes.
More importantly.
So I thought that was like crazy. So yeah, this movie's awesome. It's great. Yes.
Yeah. I agree. And also using the Iron Chef guy, like as like this rival assassin guy was so fucking cool, dude. Yeah, he was great.
And this is the one with Halle Berry too, right?
Yes, this one with Halle Berry, and also John Wick fights the twins from the raid, and they kick the shit out of him. They throw him through so many glass mirrors and like windows. You're like, yo, bro, this is wild. Like, it's pretty great though, and like, we actually get to see him like go full Baba Yaga in this one for the first time. Because at one point, like he stops getting his ass kicked by this guy, and then he just starts fucking disappearing in the room through like behind the mirrors and stuff. It was pretty cool. I agree. It's not as strong as 2, but it's still an S tier movie. John Wick 4.
Yeah, put it in S.
I respect you, Ben.
I'm glad you like the movie, man.
Yeah,
it's pretty freaking
Nate,
great.
what'd you think about 4?
I had similar feelings to 4 as I did for 3. And I think the main thing that brought it down for me was just how goofy the like fucking Kane character's combat was. But everything else about Kane was cool and interesting. So still held up for me. The ending was cool. They had the balls to like.
Don't spoil the ending.
Okay. I mean, we already fucking did earlier, but they had the balls to do things in here. Oh, Turd didn't. All right. Okay. Good. Yeah. Film's got balls. It's cool. I like. Without spoiling it, the battle sequences towards the end are great.
Yep.
So, I think I liked it maybe better than 3, but still I would put it in B.
There it is. Chaz?
Yeah, man. I've never related to John Wick more than that stair sequence. And how tired he looks, especially after he gets hit by the car. I just really related to that. It resonated as a gentleman of a certain age who is still dangerous, but slowing down a little bit. I would say S tier.
Hell yeah.
For that stair sequence alone.
Dude.
Just that earns it an S tier. Everything else is just kind of icing on the cake.
I agree. Yeah, Josiah?
Yeah, Dragon's Breath sequence is insane in this movie. Love that. I love the additional characters of Kane especially. I thought was a great addition to this. The fact that they went to Japan in this one was awesome. The whole staircase sequence is great. The tides of like a lot of the mythological connections really explode a lot in this one with him going up Mount Olympus and all that stuff, and I thought that was just great. It's a perfect tie. I know everybody, we all want like a 5th one, but if they ended with this one, it would be like the perfect ending and kind of cap of this series. So this is gonna be an S for me.
Oh yeah, dude.
These movies have some of the best lighting that I've ever seen in a motion picture.
Yeah.
And John Wick 4 specifically does some stuff that is incredibly daring in terms of lighting design. And I think it really deserves some credit for that as well.
Yeah, I mentioned in my review, the visuals in this film are great. Like I keep thinking of the shot where he's on the roof and there's like the cherry blossom tree, and you can see all the pink cherry blossom like petals flying everywhere. It was the whole film is eye candy in more ways than one, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I love this movie. I'm gonna give it a S just to get it out of the way. But as like Chaz was saying, across the board, it is very rare for a franchise to not get lazier as it goes on. These movies never feel lazy. You can never say that. And like, yeah, the lighting is insane. Like the first one's is gritty, kind of dark, kind of washed out, grayed out revenge tale. And then the second one, when you really get introduced to the world, and Chad Stahelski admitted this was on purpose, like the neon lights and all of that stuff and the pantheon of the gods and all of that stuff, it's all supposed to be part of the world, and that this world is not like ours. It's different. It's there's mythology to it. It's mystical and stuff. And so you really get that feeling. And then, you get into 3 and there's a lot of rain and there's a lot of heaviness and there's glass and mirrors and all of that stuff, which is really cool. Like, there's just a lot of really cool stuff across the board in all of these movies. And then 4 is phenomenal. And the Dragon's Breath sequence to me is one of my favorite action sequences I've seen in a film. It's not that it did something so different that I've never seen it. It's just, and I know Chaz can attest to this, having been somebody that worked behind the camera a lot, the technical stuff in this movie is just phenomenal. Like, they let the guys behind the camera put the work in and do stuff and make them shine. And it's because they're guys that worked behind the camera for so long that got to finally show off that stuff, where a lot of studios, and I think even a lot of directors today, don't appreciate that magic as much as they used to. There are some that do, but
you could tell that this was a film where instead of being like, okay, I want you to light this like white or whatever, they just said, hey, do whatever you think looks good. I want you to do the craziest thing that you can do and just knock it out of the park. And you can tell that every single person on this production did that.
Yes, absolutely. They are so technically sound as films that alone makes them S tier, but they also happen to have one of the hardest working men in show business in Keanu Reeves putting in the work. And they're just super entertaining. I had a blast with these films. So
and F in the chat is asking, how is it eye candy in more ways than one? Explain, please. I just kind of meant like with the choreography as well as just how the visuals were constructed. This is stuff they teach you in like photography classes and stuff like that, where you have a subject either in the middle or just in any particular place of, you know, attraction for your just to look at, but along with everything else that's on screen, where just specifically that shot I was talking about with the cherry blossom, it's really pleasing to look at. It's as simple as that. Just the visuals, whether it be lighting or the color that's used, the subject, and just also the fight scenes and the weaponry that's used. I mean, speaking of visuals, just what the Dragon Breath does is insane. And they go through that whole sequence. I was sitting there watching this sequence with the Dragon Breath gun, and after a while, I'm like, dude, they're still going? Like, this is a one shot? That was incredible.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's very few films you can tell where there's like where the cast and the crew are pouring their hearts into it because they actually genuinely love what they're working on. And this series is one of those things where you can absolutely tell that that's the case.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
So.
and like I said, there were points in these films where I was cheering for John during the fucking fights, like legit, out loud. I don't do that shit very often. All right.
And the thing is, like, the tension is like there's moments where John's in a boss fight. There's like video game rules that sometimes points to these movies, and there's times where he's just fighting mooks, and he's gonna kill most of them, but it's how he does it, But like the assault on like the Continental, I think that's in 2. Is that in 2? No, that's 3. The assault on the Continental in 3 is insane.
Yeah,
like that fight sequence and stuff in the dark with the lights and like in the smoke and stuff is just nuts. No, that's 2. That is 2 that they do that.
I think it's 2. Yeah,
it is 2. Yeah, it's insane. Also, Lance Reddick, the entire cast is awesome in this. Ian McShane is phenomenal. Lance Reddick, rest in peace, was awesome, and he survived to be in all 4 films. Like, These movies are just something special.
I thought it was 3.
No, he's in 4.
No, I mean the assault on the Continental.
I'm pretty sure that's in 2.
Like, because without spoiling anything, the only things that happen like that in the Continental is right at the end, and then that's what leads into the third one, right? Because I remember like, oh shit, the table is coming to the Continental, and they mentioned how they have armor, and I'm like, oh shit, are they going to be Spartans? And then, literal Spartans kind of show up. I think that was number 3. because then
I don't know. It might have been 3. Yeah.
Yeah, because then it ends with
Oh, it is in 3. Yeah, you're right.
Because it ends with
There's just a lot that happens in 3.
Yeah,
there's a
there
lot
is.
that happens in
Yeah.
3 because he also has like the window fight and stuff. But yeah.
Yep.
So there we go. And then Meek Barney's an F. Ben, can you catch us up on super chats?
Ben.
He's trying to leave. Read the
Ben.
super chat so you can go play
I
your
will
fucking
pull him
game.
up. Pull him up.
Read the super
Pull 'em
chats,
up.
Ben.
So
Pull
that
'em up.
you can go
Pull
play
'em
your
up.
little Resident Evil.
Nothing little about it. Pull him up.
Won't play with us.
Whoa.
Won't play games with us.
Put your camera on, Ben.
Pull him up.
Won't play games with us, but he'll go play his Resident Evil at midnight.
It's literally not even true.
Ben doesn't play games with me.
Ben
anymore.
not even
never,
true.
Ben never plays games with me.
All right.
Ben, when
Pull 'em
was the
up.
last time you asked me to play a game with you?
I asked you to play Enshrouded.
You asked me to play it, but you didn't ask me to play it with you.
Mm-hmm.
Josiah had to call. Josiah had to call you to get the password to the locked server. All right, Ben. Let's get into
All
the
right,
super
Ben.
chats.
Let's go.
Phil's cousin for $20 says preemptive kick Ben before he ruins everyone's night. Too late for that, Phil's cousin. Thank you for that $20 super chat, though.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Ben was just
Midtown
late on
Sports
purpose.
502 for $10 says Mike, glad the kiddo's okay. More than my $10. Many thoughts and prayers going forward. Stay strong.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Phil's cousin for $20 says fine. Post emptive kick Ben. Thank you for
Shout
that
out.
super
Hey,
chat.
there we go. I respect that.
That's wild. Glenathan 1252 for $5 says see Meek tax. They have to pay tax to see you now. That's wild. Thank you for that super chat.
Yep.
He's like John Cena.
Yeah.
Just makes him pay to be seen. Typical hijinks for $5 says Mike was right tax.
Shout out.
Shout out. Schick74 for $2 says my donation to Bifida. Oh my goodness.
That's pretty good. Benefit is
A War
pretty
Wizard 7 for $2 says Mike was right. Fully depicted legless.
Banned.
Thank you for that super chat. X and Wonderland member for 4 months says quarteringology. Oh my goodness.
Searching
That's
those
also
4
pretty
screen
good.
pies, man.
That's
Yeah.
so disgusting.
On stream.
Yeah. It's
Ben
the
does look
crazy
like
part.
he's kind of turning more into the quartering as he gets older, which is interesting.
You're not off with that, actually.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm
Why
gonna
am I
go
copying?
reconstruction. What? All right, next super chat. Glenathan 1252 for $5 says I got married because I was tired of single player. Oh wait, that's something different.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Have fun with that.
Heisman 9860 member for 12 months says what's up, EV Geeks movies fans. So glad
EpicVerse?
Netflix.
EpicVerse?
So glad Netflix back off, but will they
EpicVerse?
fully stay away from Warner Brothers or no?
First?
And will EP learn from mistakes of bad movies and TV shows? I don't know if EP will learn that.
Yes, we will learn that.
Thank you.
Thank you. EpicVerse will learn that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Heisman.
Johnny's for $2 says Chaz and Nate are tired of Ben's voice, and I understand.
Yeah, there's a bit of time when we were both kind of just sitting there. So.
Thanks for the 2.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for that super
Thank
chat.
you.
Johnny's for $2 says Ben isn't disliking A Night of the Seven Kingdoms just to be contrarian. No,
Pretty wild.
it's just a great show.
Wasn't mid.
No, it's great. Glenathan 1252 for $2 says Ben should only be allowed so many words a stream. That's crazy. Holy. Thank you for that super chat. Captain Butter 22 for $2 says I buy my hamburgers at night
Why didn't you sing that?
Yeah.
because my voice is cooked right now.
Sing it.
I
Sing it,
buy
Ben.
my hamburgers at night.
Here, I'll give you a little.
I'll
I'll give you a little tune in the background.
Come on, man. Come on, Ben.
Come on.
Get it now.
Scat about it.
Who was that?
Ben, come on, sing.
Let's go, Ben.
Get into it. Now.
Don't say the N-word.
My hamburgers at night.
That just sounded like you're a gay guy getting
Yeah, that was a
railed
little
at
homosexual.
a diner.
Oh, I buy my hamburgers at night. Oh.
Why aren't you singing it, Ben? Why do you keep making sex noises?
Oh. Those hamburgers
move
are
on.
at night. Oh.
Let's move on there. That's
Well,
I
we
don't
tried.
feel good.
Thank you for moving that on.
it's like, hey,
Thank you
why
for
don't
the
you sing
2000
the song
shot.
with us? We're playing nice jazz music, and he's like the guy that like brings the food at night, getting railed by like the owner of the building. Like, I buy my hamburgers at night.
He didn't put any tune into that at all.
My
It's
wife caught me having sex with the delivery driver again. Like, what are we doing?
Wow. I'm out too. I'll be
You're
following
not
you
out. We have
shortly.
more super chats.
We have
Ben.
more super chats, Ben.
Mystery 809 for Canadian $10. Fake money says Blade is S plus. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Shout out.
Thank you. Harbinger 9446 for 199 says Dashiki Miki S plus.
Let's get that Dashiki Miki on there. Let's go.
We really don't have
Let's
to do
go.
this. I don't even know where it is. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I just stop. Oh, there it is.
It's almost here, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Look at that.
That's crazy.
That's beautiful.
Fucking wild.
Gorgeous.
Can't wait.
Greatest of potatoes for $2 says Ben has better takes than Beardo. That's
Here we
true.
go. Let's go.
Thank you for that super chat. Fit Down Sports 502 for $2 says John Wick 1 to D for Nate and to make people cry.
Damn.
Thank you for that super chat.
Well,
We didn't even have an S plus tonight. An organic S plus.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Are we all caught up?
nope.
Double Hawk 1 for $5 says John Wick S, John Wick 2A, John Wick 3C, and John Wick 4D. Thank you for that super chat. Interesting ratings.
Well, we already had John Wick get moved.
I don't think
down
he's trying to
D for
move. I
more.
think he was saying his personal ratings of the movies.
Yeah, I think we can interpret it like that.
Yeah, I don't think he was asking
Sure,
you to move them.
sure.
Yeah, it's just his opinion, you know?
Yeah,
And opinions are like assholes, you know?
everybody's got one.
We all got one. Some are dirtier and stinkier than others, but, you know,
100%. Yeah,
we all got one of those, you know?
it's gnarly.
Some people have like tears in their asshole, and some people have like, you know,
Yeah.
fungus.
Ugh.
We all got one, you know?
Get that checked out.
Some bleach their assholes. You know, that's a thing too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All sorts of different kinds of
Are we
assholes.
all
Anyway,
caught up?
we are. Yeah, Ben. What do you have going on? When are you streaming again, Ben?
Nothing right now. You know, I don't know. Only time will tell.
Are you gonna delete your channel like you deleted your stories on Wattpad?
I didn't delete them. I mean, I did delete them, but they are being replaced here soon. So
Cool.
yeah.
Nate.
yeah, follow me on X at Hoodblades. Also check out my what was it? It was my DeviantArt, which is at Hoodblades as well. That's where all my Assassin's Creed comics are, which continues into my fan film you may or may not have seen. And yeah, other than that, I think I'm actually going to go through my fan film and do some sort of a commentary on it on my channel, just to go through the process of making it and all that, just talking about, you know, everything leading up to it and the creation process. I don't know if I'm going to stream that, but I think I might have an advantage to just kind of do a pre-recording with all the editing and all that. So look out for that. Not sure when I'm going to do it, but hopefully soon, because I'm also working on the next part for that cartoon. I've already started with concept art, so it's going pretty good. Yeah.
Nice. There we go. Awesome. Chaz.
Yeah, you can catch me on X, where I have opinions about aliens and conspiracies. You can catch me on Criticless, where I write reviews for movies. And you can catch a new song dropping on my channel right now.
Hey, make sure you go subscribe over at Chaz's YouTube channel. If somebody could drop the link for that in the chat, that'd be great. Make sure you go over there, subscribe, and check it out. It's a good one. It's a good one. So
Looking forward to it.
And Mike.
Yeah, tomorrow, probably during the day, I'm gonna be streaming Resident Evil 9. I want to check it out. I'm not gonna do the midnight bullshit. Everybody's fucking doing midnight bullshit. I'll probably just play it tomorrow during the day. And then just be looking for more streams. I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things now that everything has settled down, so I might try to make up for it on Sunday or Saturday. Maybe do more Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Or, to close out Black History Month, I'll do more Relooted. We'll see.
Oh, no.
Yep.
There you go. Beautiful.
Yep. There it is.
All right. Well, with that being said,
we did get a member message.
Oh,
did we?
I think so.
We did.
X Epic X Nate XX. It's Nate's. What? Member for 6 months says, "Hello, I'm interested in calling Ben a slur. Is he any particular kind of minority?"
It's gay.
That's a good question, actually.
None of the above. Thank you.
Ben, what kind of minority would you say you are?
None. I'm not. I'm a minority.
It's a minority.
I'm a minority. So how you like that?
Dyslexic. Okay.
Well, you can call him the F word. And you know what F word I'm talking about. All right. That's probably the closest that you can get. But
there's plenty of suggestions in the chat here. Everybody.
I am mentally handicapped, so Westward Smiles right. Retarded is the best.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Definitely is accurate. I won't deny that one.
Look, I'm there too, dude. I'm a libertarian that watches Cobra Cast, so I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
I mean, anybody who watches Jeremy's show is retarded.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey.
Yeah.
He shit talks my people all the time, and I still listen, and you know, it is what it is.
Hey.
All right. Well, with that being said, make sure you go over to Chaz's channel and check out the video that's dropping. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate you guys, and have a great weekend. And we will catch you all in the next one. Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.